Let's go.
Hello.
It didn't transition.
It didn't transition.
There we go.
Hello,
Hello,
everybody.
gamers.
Hello.
We're here
Hello.
with special guest
Tom.
What special guests, Tom? It's me.
But of course, we're going to be talking about the PlayStation today because they got their big presentation happening soon. But first, we're going to talk about the PlayStation presentation.
Presentation.
But first, we're going to talk about what we think we're going to see in it. Let's ask our guest first.
All right.
Oh.
The one guest that we have.
Yes. Hello. Hello.
Hello. What's your prediction?
Ha!
Penis.
I told Josh one of them off stream. I think we're gonna get a logo reveal for a new Crash Bandicoot game.
Yeah, something
and
like
nothing
that.
else. I think there will be a logo that will say like, "The fur is back."
And we'll see like a silhouette. We'll see like a silhouette of his character.
And I'll
model,
go, whoa!
Yeah. Like when they first revealed the Insane Trilogy and Mr. PlayStation walked on stage and he had the silhouette of Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
What's his name? Like, it sounds like
John
Sony.
Sony. No, no, it wasn't Mark Cerny.
Oh,
It wasn't Mark
Sony, yeah.
Cerny, no.
Mark
John
Blair.
Cena.
Yeah, it wasn't Markiplier, no. No, Matt Pat was at Stadia.
I also think they're gonna go, ooh, here is a cinematic trailer, and then it's gonna be one of those things where it's like, oh, what is it? What is it? And then we're gonna see Kratos, and it's gonna be God of War 2.
Yeah, we were thinking God of War is probably gonna pop up.
I've heard that this is going to be really big. Like,
Yeah.
I've heard from anyone who knows anything about this presentation, the stuff in it is going to be, really huge. But
They took 2 years off E3.
They did. So they must have something up their sleeves. I mean, the obvious ones to get out the way are we're definitely going to finally see the design for the PlayStation 5.
Yes.
The final design.
Oh, we were thinking Resident Evil as well, because
Well, we'll talk about the
Jeff's
things
been
we're definitely
hinting.
going to see.
Alright, yeah.
Definitely going to see PlayStation 5. Definitely going to get some features.
More about the
gonna
weird
talk about
audio
backwards
stuff. That sounds really cool.
They're going to talk again about their fucking new type of SSD that they keep fucking talking
It
about.
sounds really good though. It sounds really good.
And then they're gonna
but
be like, and we also have a game streaming platform.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a prediction.
It's called
But it's
outlandish
PlayStation-
Sonia. It's
PlayStation
called
now.
Sonia.
Mark my words. This is an outlandish prediction, which probably won't be true, but I'm gonna put it out there just in case it is. I reckon they're gonna announce a cheaper version of the console that either doesn't have a disc slot so you can only download things, or isn't gonna have any way to buy or play games and you can only stream them.
I would be willing to say that, but I don't think they do that now. I think they do that a year down the line.
Yeah, maybe they want to get the hype up first before.
Yeah.
They'd want to get the more expensive console on people's houses first.
You know for a fact there's going to be an expensive one.
Yeah.
So if they say you can get it cheaper, but it's bottlenecked all these features, then they're going to get sales from people who can't afford the more expensive one.
Everyone is going to be
aping.
aping.
The full experience will pay more.
Yeah, everyone's going to be aping things that Nintendo has done with the Switch because it's just raked in money.
Yeah.
But
do you think they're going to announce some sort of screen that you can play games on? Like
well, I've heard tell that the PlayStation 5 controller, which we know what it looks like, kinda, but we've not seen too much of it yet. There is tell that they're replacing the touchpad on the PS4 controller with a LCD screen, a small LCD screen on the PS5 controller, the DualShock.
We know right now that it's gonna be able to sense your sweat in temperature and heart rate, which is really strange. But
that'd be good for horror games.
It would be very good for horror, sure. It may also be good for things like VR, like more immersion. I don't know, because they could implement that into a Move controller or something.
They could.
But the thing they seem to be really, really hyping is their audio systems, because they have developed a thing
and the SSD
that will like match to the shape of your ear.
Yeah. Mark Cerny was like, "We'll get you sending in pictures of your ear."
Yeah.
Very strange.
They seem to be really.
No, he said that. He said that. He was like, in order to get your
ear fetish.
so that the sound works the best way possible, we'll get you to send in a picture of your ear so that we can have the sound.
haptic feedback for your feet as well.
Oh, I wish.
And it perfectly molds your feet, so you need to send all that in as well.
Yeah.
feet. So
Could I come over a bit?
yeah, sure. So well, now I'm. There you go. So stuff that I've heard a lot of talk about. Obviously, Resident Evil 8 has been flying around. Even it appears that
Why would they show off 8 before the 4 remake?
They might do the 4. They might do them both at the same time.
Yeah,
quite honestly.
Last time, I mean, they did the online and Resident Evil.
They did. They did Resident
3.
Evil Online and Resident Evil 3, which was a
Yeah.
big mistake because no one talks about the online anymore. But there's been a lot of talk about Resident Evil 8, and even Jeff Keighley has been supposedly hinting at Resident Evil 8.
He made a tweet that said, "Are you red E? Like a red E?" And we've got either well, I don't know. We came up with Resident Evil from that. We couldn't really
Because we
figure out
just
what
want
it
Resident
meant.
Evil.
We just want Resident Evil.
The other thing that a lot of people are saying, there has been a lot of talk recently with no actual evidence, just a lot of hearsay. Silent Hill.
Yes.
We know that
yes.
Konami has a game coming out for the
again.
PlayStation 5.
No, they've been listed on Amazon.
Konami has also been pushing marketing for the Silent Hill brand to bring it back into the zeitgeist.
It's just come out in Dead by Daylight and stuff.
If we're talking about outlandish predictions from Konami that we want, I want a new Castlevania game.
That would also be great.
Valve to walk on stage and go,
Jess,
here's Portal 3,
Jess wants Valve,
here's Half-Life
but
3,
I don't think Jess understands.
Here's the new Orange Any games presentation, I just want Valve.
They're gonna say, oh, here's Symphony of the Night 2.
Yeah.
You place Alucard's name backwards this time.
Things we're also likely to see. Sequels to the big popular PlayStation exclusives from last generation.
God of War 2.
Yeah,
God of War
Spider-Man
2,
probably.
Spider-Man 2,
Yeah.
Horizon Zero Dawn 2.
Yes.
Maybe
Death Stranding.
No, we won't see Death Stranding 2.
I don't know. Kojima seems to be.
I don't think that. I don't think.
Since we don't do Ghost Show Lives anymore, Death Stranding's just got listed on Steam.
Yes.
It was listed on Steam a while ago. It's just had its
release.
Its specs.
Specs. Yes,
the minimum specs have been revealed, and a lot of images for the Half-Life crossover.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Which is very strange.
I would honestly probably be more inclined to play Death Stranding on PC. But I'm not sure.
It's like Euro Truck Sim, basically.
Yeah.
I compare it's.
Pop on.
Yeah, Death Stranding's the midpoint between Red Dead 2 and Euro Truck Sim.
Yeah, literally.
2 games I know you speak very highly of.
What Euro Truck Sim?
I like Red Dead. I just think it's a deeply flawed game. Yeah, exactly. I want it to be a TV show.
Yeah, it would probably fit a TV show.
We are 20 minutes away. 20 minutes away from.
Alright, what are they opening with, do you reckon?
I reckon they're gonna. See, I want
Last
to
of
say
Us 2,
a lot.
probably.
No, I don't think so. I don't think they will do many first-party cross-platform games.
Division 3.
Do you think they're gonna open with the
I don't
console?
think they're going to do much Ubisoft stuff. I'll be honest. A lot of people have been saying we're going to see more Assassin's Creed stuff. Yeah, not only do Ubisoft have nothing to show,
they're having a real hard time right now.
in the past, Sony and Ubisoft have been best pals, but in the past couple of years, their relationship's been pretty rocky.
Yeah.
And it culminated, for me at least, to my eyes, recently. Normally, Assassin's Creed games are always linked with the Sony brand. It's always PlayStation, Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
To the point where almost every Assassin's Creed has extra content on PlayStation. Assassin's Creed Valhalla is being advertised with an Xbox. An Xbox time.
Yeah.
So.
It seems like the open worldy ones are being advertised with Xbox.
It's very much that mindless shooters and long-running franchises are moving to Xbox. And
do you think we're going to see a sequel to Bloodborne?
You know, maybe.
I think it's more likely we'll see Elden Ring. That is FromSoft's current project that they're working on. It's just called Elden Ring. It's written by J.R.R. Martin.
J.R.R. Tolkien?
J.R.R. Martin.
George R.R. Martin.
Yeah, that guy. Game of Thrones man.
Yes, not Tolkien.
No, not Tolkien.
I want a new Tearaway.
Yeah, we were
Do you know what?
just playing
I was
Tearaway, and it
just
was
playing Tearaway on my
fantastic.
Vita. I
It was
forgot
so
how
good.
fucking good that game is, right?
Yeah,
So
Tearaway
good.
on PS4 is nothing
No,
compared to
it
Tearaway on
sucked.
Vita.
That was my first experience of it, but Josh whipped it out on the PS Vita today, and oh my god,
Yeah, I remember.
fantastic game.
It's so good.
I
Yeah,
didn't even finish
really
Tearaway
lovely.
2 because it's just nothing special. But then on Vita, it takes advantage of everything that you can do on the Vita.
It literally uses every
You can
feature
tell.
possible.
You can tell what happened was they made Tearaway to be a Vita game. The Vita didn't do well, so they went, "Oh, port it over to the PS4," and they were like, "Oh, well, that wouldn't work," so they made a half-baked sequel.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I think we were saying
Same
which was
with
the
Gravity
cutest
Rush.
thing. They must have designed it by literally paper crafting every object first, like
yeah,
coming up with the
I forgot that
concepts
that's
for
a
the
feature.
worlds. But oh my god, yeah, getting a little paper craft.
Yeah, I
things
forgot
that you
that
can
a feature
do
of the
and
game
just print out.
is-
Sounds
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah,
So
when you
cute.
take pictures
Yeah.
of things, you get papercraft things you can print out and just make them at
sweet.
home. That's so cute.
Sweet. I would have absolutely adored that game when
Oh,
it
you
came
would
out.
have.
I just didn't have a Vita.
Yeah, no one did.
No, exactly. I'm really sorry. You've got a bit of fluff in your hair. Can
Have
I just
I?
grab it?
Yeah.
It's really annoying me. I don't
Alright.
think I got it. It's so sad.
There were other things that I was sure we were going to see. I'm pretty sure about God of War 2. We'll at least, I think God of War 2 is probably going to be the thing we're going to get the logo of.
They've just come out with the documentary. We were thinking that would probably have upped the hype for it. But yeah.
I think right now we're in prime PlayStation 1 nostalgia mode. So
See,
I wouldn't be surprised if
Yeah.
they've revived a series that people haven't thought about in a long
What
time.
about
See, that's the thing.
Parappa?
That's the thing that I'm torn on, because it would be really, really smart from a business perspective for them to be like, you know, new Crash game, maybe new Spyro thing, you know, Parappa or something wild like that, a wild card. You know, they'll talk more about Medieval. Did that come out? Did the
Yes,
Medieval
Medieval
came
came
out?
out.
I don't even remember that coming
I don't
out.
know.
Anyway, point is, they'll
it's not
bring.
one we ever played.
It would be smart for them to bring something back, but Sony, at least in this generation, has shifted very much towards, we want the new, we want this cinematic
And
new
if they're gonna
type
do
of
backwards
game.
compatibility, why would they remake games?
Yeah, that's the thing.
I think that's why I think they're more likely to be like, here is a brand new Crash game, and while you're at it, get a PS4 copy of the Insane trilogy and play that right on your PS5.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll do
And
something
if
like
that's
that.
not your speed, buy the PlayStation 1 version, and they're gonna do some shit like that.
Yeah, they'll do something like that. I don't know. I actually, just this is a weird one, but I'm wondering how they're gonna present it. Is there going to be a
It's gonna
person
be
presenting it,
a
or is it
play
just?
thing.
Yeah, maybe free online pay might make a comeback. Oh, flub, that would be the dream, but Sony loves money too much. They
Yeah.
all do.
Yeah, doubt it.
They need money
would
right
be the
now.
dream.
It's a hard time.
They don't
as
need
much
money. It's Sony.
Well, I mean
I-
that is very true. I will admit.
I am so far removed from console exclusives, and console exclusives are so much less, like, they happen so much less because you know, video games are expensive, that I can't make predictions because I can't even think of exclusives that.
See, that's the thing. Yeah, I'm mostly just going off the big exclusives from this generation and stuff that I've heard talk about. Because I mean, as we've said, it would be great if they were like new Crash game, you know, as a, you know, something like that. But I genuinely don't think. I think that even if they could make a new Crash game, I don't think Sony would want to, because they'd be like, no, people don't want that. People want new. People want fresh. People want
Yeah.
cinematic, because that's what they think.
Yeah, and that's why I don't have a PS4.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh god, do you think they're gonna do? I've just had a thought. Do you think they're gonna do a new Uncharted and they'll detect
No.
your sweat
God,
and that'll
no.
determine his fucking like movement or something?
How sweaty you are determines how much stamina Nathan
They
Drake
add sweat
has.
to his mod.
The more of a fat fuck you are, the harder the game will be.
Yeah.
See-
Go
see,
lose some
what's
weight,
wrong, like-
bitch.
I completely agree. Like, not that I'm like PC's objectively better, but I've got a good PC that can play most modern games and a Switch. I don't really need anything else.
Yeah.
So
I-
I can't see in this day and age what PlayStation's gonna be able to do.
Well,
and
Xbox has been pretty innovative in doing Game Pass, and they've started doing their xCloud streaming. So they're going to run their console alongside that. For people that just want a console, they don't want to invest in a PC. Which I think is a good move. I think it's a good business move because you're still keeping the same people that want to just game on console.
I feel like people are just moving over to gaming PCs these days. Even like younger like audiences seem more focused on, oh, I may as well just get a gaming PC.
Yeah, and I agree, but and normally because Flub says future-proof PC, and a couple years ago, well, last year even, I would have disagreed. I would have said no, PCs aren't future-proof, but now. I mean, they kind of are. Graphics are not really improving at the same speed that they once were.
So much.
And more games are having more of a variety of options for systems you can play on.
Yeah. Plus, most of the great games that people are talking about at the moment are sprite-based indie games.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think PC is the way to go, and I think Xbox is acutely aware of that. But I think PlayStation, I don't know what they're. Maybe they don't feel like they would be able to safely do something on PC.
The thing about PlayStation is that at the end of the day, Xbox and PlayStation are brands.
Yes.
That like they sell their consoles at a loss for a reason, because they know, oh, if we can get our brand out there and keep our fans on, our fans will still buy things for our specific system.
Yeah. And that's why this is such an important presentation, because PlayStation, as much as Sony fans would not like to admit it, PlayStation is the most at-risk system in the next generation.
Absolutely.
Yes. Xbox has Game Pass and xCloud, but then moving on to
plans in place if they don't succeed.
Obviously, Nintendo's doing its own thing. There are new players coming into the game all the time. People are becoming more interested in more classic games and things like that. But PlayStation is still just PlayStation.
Yeah, they've not really got anything to fall back on right now.
It's true.
It's not great.
I just want to take attention to what's in the chat. Zach's just said Xbox has decided it's not worth the money to compete with PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's true. But Flub, I do disagree that they've shot themselves in the legs. What I think they're doing, which is really smart, is all Xbox is now is for people who want an Xbox, for people who care about Xbox. Here's your Xbox. It's expensive because we want it to, you know, have ray tracing, have this, have that.
They want it because the people who are still
basically an Xbox locked gaming PC.
Yeah.
For people who still want that.
The Xbox Series X is exactly what the Xbox One X was. It's just, this is the most powerful console on the market.
Exactly.
Also, have you heard of Game Pass for PC?
I think part of it is probably...
I don't think people...
You go, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't think people care in this day and age. Like, I don't think the vast majority of people care about not having a disc tray. The amount of people that, like, I know that have Xboxes and PlayStations who don't even buy physical games and put money into buying like a 2 terabyte hard drive for their console.
I mean,
people like downloading things now. That's just sadly the truth.
I mean, a lot of PCs and most laptops, including gaming laptops nowadays, don't even come with disc trays.
Exactly.
So even in the PC gaming world, I mean, for a long time, it's not been standard to get physical games for PC.
Yeah.
The strength of Steam has showed how people just don't need disc-based games. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. And I could use this as a segue to talk about how people still talk about, I like owning my games, but that's bullshit and has been for over a decade.
I was just gonna bring that up, and that's, I had, you know full well I had the mindset of, no, I like physically owning games. I like collecting things.
Yeah.
As you know. But, you know, while films, for example, I want to have physical things, there's nothing that makes me want a physical version of video game. Like, the start of Switch life cycle, I bought everything physical. I don't think I've even considered buying anything physical for like the past year or two.
Yeah.
I think the thing is with games, you can almost guarantee that if it's an old game, it will get updated and it will get put online.
Yeah.
If it's an old film, you can just watch it on anything. Like, the thing is with games, you know, people would argue, oh, you know, if it's this NES cartridge, I'm going to buy it, I'm going to keep it because that's the only way I'm going to be able to play it. It's not. You can emulate now. Like, those things aren't in cycle.
I think the thing is that in the modern day...
I don't want it to go full digital.
Yeah.
That is... Like, that's what stresses me out.
I think...
As long as there is someone out there preserving these games...
Yeah.
It shouldn't matter.
I think the thing with games is that... And this is an obvious point, but it's still worth saying. Games just don't run on discs anymore. Modern games cannot and do not run on discs.
No, it's too old and too small and medium
which
for a lot
makes
of things.
that obsolete within the gaming space. The only place there is for physical versions of games now is for collecting, for displaying, you know, special editions and collector's editions.
A lot of the time as well, you can just buy a collector's edition, get all the bits, and just get a digital code like emailed to you with it. Like, and I think that's honestly a really valid way of doing it, because you can still like appreciate the game and all of its bits and like display all the stuff from it, and you don't have to worry about a disc getting scratched or losing it or snapping it.
As someone that still collects retro video games, I don't see the point in collecting modern physical games.
Yeah, and largely modern physical games.
The thing about
just
retro
aren't a
games
thing.
is the reason retro games are fascinating to me is it's fun building up a collection of obsolete hardware.
Yeah.
If you're getting something modern that's widely available still, like, it sucks that, you know, the Wii Shop channel's gone, and it's harder and harder to, like, you know, for example, there's that Castlevania game that I love that's only on WiiWare that you can't download anymore.
Yeah.
But there are people out there who have backed it up and have still made it possible to play.
It would be nice if the companies who were responsible for these things had a system of backing these things up, had a repository
like Sony.
of these things.
Sony's really good with that.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the PS Vita store is still up.
Yeah,
like, you can still access the store and download.
They don't seem to have any plans of closing it.
Even games that have been removed from the Vita store, you can still download if you purchased it in the past.
Yes,
they're still there on their servers.
I found out the other day there's a PlayStation 3 exclusive Castlevania platformer that still has online servers running.
Yeah, I mean,
that's pretty cool.
Again, talking about the PS Vita, just because it's like right there and I can see it. It was last week, the Killzone, whatever the Killzone game for PS Vita. No, Shadowfall was Killzone Mercenary.
Yeah.
It was last week that the Killzone Mercenary servers got shut down.
Last week?
It was literally last week.
Were you playing them before that?
I was playing them because I gotten back into my Vita recently, and then last week it went, sorry, you can still do offline play locally. And things, but yeah.
I think I was just going to bring up a point with discs as well. Nowadays, I know we brought up the point of just not being able to fit the whole game, but it's not only that. There are like guaranteed to be day one updates that will literally, if you don't have it, the game is unplayable, because a lot of games do have kind of unnecessary DRM a lot of the time.
Obviously, with the exception of the Switch.
Yeah.
If you buy a game now, it will install the entire game on your hard drive, no matter what system you have. PC, PS4, Xbox, it will install the whole game on your hard drive. The disc is just a DRM system.
Yeah, literally, which is just ridiculous, because then you're just carrying around a bunch of keys to play the game, whereas you could just have that same storage, have that exact same experience with just less tediousness of picking out a cartridge or a disc and sticking it in.
Yeah, if anything, that's a problem with how people handle the distribution of games rather than a problem with physical media in general.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't know why we've not already got, like, an update to discs. Like, even if we can get micro SDs that have a terabyte on it now. You know, it's ridiculous. Like, I don't know why
it's more that you wouldn't be able to run.
You wouldn't
be able to run the game off that because SDs can only, as an example, can only do a certain amount of data a second.
Yeah, that's true.
Like it's not about space anymore. It's about disk read speed.
Yeah,
and that's why Sony is pushing their new SSD so fucking much.
I mean, to be honest, the potential there is pretty good. Like, especially with the new Unreal.
Games. I want PS5 games on floppy disks.
Nice. I mean, at the end of the day, the only reason developers keep games physical is because it helps keep the prices up.
Yes.
Or it helps keep prices the same. I mean, just thinking about it, it would be nice if... Flub just put a big message. I don't mind getting rid of discs as time goes by, because obviously producing less discs means we are being environmentally friendly. But I don't like the fact that we are now relying on games as a service instead, because I agree with that. I don't like the idea of games as a service because it leads to a lack of innovation. I like some games being games as a service. I think... Crucify me for this, but I commend a lot of the things that Fortnite has done in the past.
Yeah.
It's the players that are bad in Fortnite, not the game itself.
Absolutely. I think the ways that
just as an
Fortnite has
example.
brought like multimedia to it as well, like with concerts and stuff, is just insane.
A bad example, I think, maybe unpopular opinion, Destiny 2. I just think that they have lined up, yesterday, they lined up 3 years of upcoming content for that game. I'm just going to switch to PC because it's going to start soon.
Yeah.
They have just yesterday lined up 3 years of upcoming content for Destiny 2. But it's all just the same thing again and again and again, year after year. There's no innovation. There's nothing new. If they were to make a new game, maybe they'd have the chance to do something creative.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of the big problem with Overwatch is Overwatch was great, and then they were just slowly adding characters, and people were like, oh, we kind of want more. But by the time they were like, oh, we have new content, it's a sequel, but it's just an add-on for the base game.
Yeah.
People don't really care about it anymore because they haven't. The only new thing they've added are seasonal events that you can only play for like a month at a time, and new characters that only shake up the meta game, but and give you one extra option per half year or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, Flub, I absolutely agree that games as a service typically just doesn't work out. Companies are terrible at handling it. Companies are not used to it. I mean, the Destiny 2 one just annoys me because at first I was like, oh, it's Activision throttling them, not allowing them to be creative. But they're not with Activision anymore. They're publishing the game themselves now. So they're doing it by choice. I don't know. So it's meant to be starting any minute now.
Yes.
Oh,
I want big
words cannot contain my excitement.
I know how much of a PlayStation fan you are, Tom.
Dude, they should just call me PlayStation.
They should call you PlayStation Tom01.
PlayStation Tom.
Which YouTube channel are you watching on? Actually, that's a good point. I am watching on a YouTube.
I'm watching on PlayStation in brackets English PS5, the Future of Gaming show.
Yes, that's
not
the
the
same
future of gaming. Not the future of gaming show, but the future of gaming shows. The future of gaming show.
I'm gonna watch it on Twitch because it'll be faster.
Bandwidth or whatever.
Because it always
is. Sorry, did you see the viewer count going up?
Yeah, the viewer count, I don't know if anyone's noticed, but the viewer counts for these streams are huge.
Yes. What? No one's got anywhere else to watch it.
Okay, here we go. It's starting now.
Is it? Well, yes. I'll jump on, I'll jump on.
This is
Xbox.
This is very reminiscent of the PS3 adverts.
Yeah.
Maybe it's PS3 too.
It's oh my god! Finally, the PS3
it's
too.
It's a V for 5. And now it's a triangle for the triangle that they have on the
That's
console.
what the PlayStation 5 looks like. It looks like a big triangle.
That's the D for the D that you'll get if you own this console.
The PlayStation 5 looks like...
But wait, there's more. It's a circle.
The PlayStation 5 looks like the ships from Arrival.
It's just constantly morphing and changing shape.
Wow, is this the PlayStation buttons that everyone loves?
Yes.
It's just the PlayStation logo, which is 4 different logos next to each other.
The PlayStation. No, this is the console. It's going to be in 4 steps.
You've got to clip them together.
It's like Pixel Chicks. You got to connect their houses.
Oh my god, Jess, what a throwback there.
I prefer Cube World personally.
Well, Tom, that was the boys one. I mean,
I am a
come
boy.
on.
I told you, PS1
Oh, wow.
nostalgia. I told you,
Whoa.
Yeah,
John.
you're right. You are absolutely right.
Oh, it's probably just gonna be like the Pokemon one. Nobody goes through it.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, no.
I
the
know.
future-
I was saying. I told
No.
you, PS1 nostalgia's in right now.
Yeah, there's no way they would have mentioned that.
Okay.
Yeah,
here we
it's
go.
gonna be backwards compatibility.
PS4.
Yeah.
It's gonna be backwards compatibility shit.
I was like.
Oh,
okay,
unless this
already
is a
leaked, wasn't
unless
it?
this is a PlayStation Now advert.
I mean.
No, but this was already leaked, wasn't it? That it has
What,
mad
backwards compatibility?
compatibility.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
then they kind of dissuaded everyone from that at the conference at GDC
I-
time.
I can't wait for the PS5 to be backwards compatible with everything, driving up retro video game prices to an extortionate amount.
Oh boy, but it says
Yeah.
PS4 is
It
the
does
bit
say
that's getting me.
No, but it's gonna then go PS3, I reckon.
You think?
Or not.
Oh, maybe.
PlayStation.
We'll see.
It is.
Oh, I
This is
guess
the
I-
thing that we're watching.
Rockstar.
No, it was
Oh, hold on.
I guess it was the weather. Or
that
the
was
way
Michael
we
from GTA
shadowed
5.
that thing.
What the
That
fuck?
magic.
No.
It's
If they're
Ah.
if they're about to fucking
Oh,
no.
advertise, what the fuck
Why
is
is it
this?
still showing
PS Now. It's just PS Now.
why does it say PS4 in the top left?
Do they know that it's already on there?
It's a new reveal, guys! Guys, GTA 5 goes to PS4!
GTA 5
I
coming
think
out
they're,
again?
I think they're playing the wrong
Do you
video.
think Do you think they'll add a cool first-person mode?
At first I was
That would be
Comparison
crazy.
mode.
at first I
Oh
was
my
worried
God.
they were gonna
They're gonna make it 2D.
they were gonna do what Google Stadia did and advertise the new
GTA V is
the new
Skyrim,
GTA
that's very
Online
true.
like heist or DLC, but
Please, no. That's not worth being on one of these.
What the
this
fuck
is
is
a
happening?
I
weird,
have no
this is a
idea.
weird beginning for a trailer.
this is how
This
they're
is the
opening
future.
it.
This is
Yeah.
7 years ago.
This is how they're opening their
Is
next
this
generation.
2013?
This is the future of gaming show, the PS4, guys!
People were saying that this was going to be a huge presentation and it was
Yeah,
going to blow
this is huge.
minds.
I'm
Josh,
sure
they just announced that GTA 5 is going to be on the PS4!
What the fuck is happening?
I don't know. Why? Why? Okay, they better turn it to 5.
GTA 5's the new
They
Skyrim,
better-
it really is.
No, it's expanded and enhanced.
Oh, great. What the fuck?
Are you fucking...
What the fuck?
Yesterday...
I was like, maybe it'll be Red Dead 3,
No,
but
yes.
no.
Yesterday when it was leaked that Rockstar was going to
Okay,
have a
okay.
game on PS5, I was like, oh, maybe
my-
it'll be...
Whoa!
Oh, that's
Yeah.
kind of cool, I guess.
But it still requires PlayStation Plus, you're still paying for it.
Great.
GTA 5 PS4 owners get a free PlayStation
Yeah.
5 in game.
Oh, $1 million. That's pretty cool.
Every
Every
month?
month. Holy shit. I
Oh,
guess
what
we'll be
shills.
playing on a
that was
PS4
the
for a bit.
worst possible way
Oh, it's
to
the Pixar logo, the Pixar logo's gonna...
People
Oh my God, it
need to
is.
stop playing
Tom, I
that
think-
fucking game.
Tom, I think you're a little bit ahead of us.
I think
I
you
am
are
ahead of
kind
you.
it.
Oh my
If you
God.
just pause and play, it might.
Nah,
I
don't worry about it.
I want to,
Okay.
I
He
want
gets
the
all the
scoop,
spoilers.
Yes.
That
I
was
want
the...
the...
Whoa.
Hopefully they were just getting that out of the way at the beginning.
Yeah.
No, but why would they? That's like when they announced Daemon X Machina. Is that Sony PlayStation?
Kick
Okay.
today off with a look back at just some of the seminal moments.
It- look, it's
of the
John
last
PlayStation.
25
It
years.
is.
And what better way to bridge our past and our future than with a game that's graced every PlayStation console? Grand Theft Auto. It's been a privilege.
fuck
partnering
He's
with
still
you
talking
for
about Grand
many
Theft Auto.
years now. And we're thrilled to open today with the news that that partnership
This
will
is
continue with PlayStation
laughable.
5. It's now just over a year since we began sharing technical details of PlayStation 5, but today's the day that we've been looking forward to
I'm
for
speechless.
years. When
I
we get
can't
to show
believe
you
they thought that
just
was a
some of
good
the
idea.
games that demonstrate
Why not
our
leave that for the
PlayStation
end?
5
They
will
better
be
announce
this
GTA
generational
6 right
transition.
now. I'm not
Literally.
playing.
History has
This is
yet
their
to see.
one chance
Content we've
to
curated
wow
for
everyone.
Yeah.
showcases
Yeah.
how
They were
PS5
like,
has
you know,
inspired developers.
And they were like,
Experiences
GTA 5.
Remember GTA Online?
Look,
Josh,
Guys,
I'm
maybe
missing-
they'll announce Skyrim next.
I was just about to say, I'm honestly surprised they didn't open with Skyrim
Right,
Special
what's
Edition.
going on?
Skyrim
The game
Special
footage you're about to
Edition.
see is in PS5.
It better
Okay.
not just be like some.
Ooh,
game-
I like that
okay,
PlayStation.
nice.
That's the name of the
Right.
God of War studio.
It is.
It's the game that got cancelled, I bet.
What, Scalebound?
No, the game. Shut up. It's the one that.
Doesn't give up.
Jess, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Your dad said that.
The one that got cancelled for God
He
of
was
War.
right.
Is it your one? Oh my god, it's Spider-Man!
No fucking way.
Yeah, it's Miles Morales!
Oh, that makes sense because Miles Morales was in the game.
And that was
Spider-Man
Electro, whatever the fuck his name is.
I mean, we all knew it
There
was
we
gonna
go.
happen. Do you play as Miles in this one?
Yeah, you do.
that
not
looks
gonna lie,
fucking
Josh.
great.
I was just about to say,
Yes.
not gonna lie, does this look much different to Spider-Man PS4?
In motion. Oh my god, look, that's
No!
a scene from
That's the area
Spider-Man.
from Amazing Spider-Man 2!
Amazing Spider-Man.
He lied to me,
The action scenes don't look much better than the first game, but
Oh,
the
no.
small
I've gotta
moments
finish
where
the
he's
first
just
one.
stood around or walking down the street. Spider-Man Miles
Oh,
Morales.
you know, I kind of
a
like
bad
it.
name.
I'm kind of pumped.
Okay.
No, I'm
Oh,
happy
this
to cross around
Christmas!
with
This
a bad
Christmas,
name.
Josh.
Yeah, well, yeah, it'll be a launch title
I
with
thought-
PS5.
Okay. But the PS5's not launching until next year.
I'm happy with that.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Gran Turismo.
I mean, Tom, you said it could look better, but we just said earlier that graphics just aren't.
No,
improving
I
it.
wasn't saying it could look better. I was saying, why hype up that it's all running on console?
Running on PlayStation when it just basically looks the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even think PS5 has a ray tracing
Alright,
chip.
Gran Turismo, let's go, baby.
Is it Gran Turismo?
Well, maybe
It
it's
is.
just the
He was
creator.
just
I was
talking-
ignoring
oh my
it.
God. Right, you need to listen.
No, it is Gran Turismo.
Of course it is.
They always launch a new console with like a racing.
To be
game
fair,
with
this
so
is-
much graphics.
They always-
This is the one
No,
thing we should have predicted because
It
this was like a goes without saying
Yeah,
thing.
they always do
Sony
this.
makes one Gran Turismo game per PlayStation.
Literally.
Yeah.
To be fair, it does look very beautiful.
Yeah, but it's a simulation racer. So if you don't like simulation racers, then
To be honest,
Are you
I
gonna-
do,
are you
I
gonna
do
play it?
like to play them just to see the worlds and how detailed they are, because
Gran-
I do go real
Yeah, but
hard on
it's-
Well, you
making
say
it
that,
look
Jess,
really
but
good.
Gran Turismo.
compared to like Forza Horizon.
Well, Gran Turismo is one of those games that I always look at from a distance and say that looks impressive,
Forza's
but then I've never
funner,
bought
Forza's
one
much fun.
Josh, you know why racing games can look good?
because there's not much to them.
There's not much to them, either way, and also they're not rendering humans. That looks like
Yeah.
a mobile game.
Oh god.
That does look like a mobile
That
game.
does look terrible. They're not
It has a
starting off
mouse.
strong, are they? Yeah, what? I guess because of the touch controls.
It looks like a mobile game.
It does. It literally does.
This looks like the new Asphalt or something.
Yeah.
It looks visually, the car itself looks really good.
Yeah, but
But
they
I
always
mean,
do.
that's-
I'm gonna say that a lot, but it's kind of like, yeah, of course it does.
Yeah.
His thumbs look a bit polygony.
Yeah.
Wait, it's the Pepsi Man driving!
Oh my god, it is.
No.
It's freaking Pepsi Man, guys!
Whoa, Pepsi Man
Tom,
confirmed for the
Wait,
PS5.
Tom, what would you do if they announced a new Pepsi Man game?
Oh,
What would
I'd
you
buy a
actually do?
PS5 day one. No question. I had a
Okay, it's a man
genuinely had
driving.
a dream. I genuinely had a dream that I met Pepsi Man once.
Wow.
And I was really upset because I wanted to take a photo with him, but my hands were shaking because I was so like nervous to meet him, and I couldn't get a proper photo with him. And I was like, oh, I missed my one chance to get a photo with Pepsi Man.
This is it. Right now, at this second, I'm convinced the PlayStation is gonna fuck it up.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
'Cause
They've
this
lost
is
momentum
it.
Immediately.
This
Yeah.
is GTA 5, and now they're
Does
showing 3 minutes of a race.
Of a man
D- d-
driving.
Again,
Okay,
like
here
I
we go.
don't know if I'm just spoiled at how amazing PC graphics have got, but that didn't look like mind blowing.
Okay.
It looked
Right.
fine.
Like it didn't look mind blowing in
Okay,
the same
hold
way
on,
that
hold on,
like,
hold on.
Is it a new IP?
It's Knack 3.
No, it's
I'm
not.
not-
That's not the neck
It's
art
Knack
style.
3. Yes, it is.
it
It's
didn't,
Knack 3.
it didn't look mind blowing in the same way
It's
that like
Spore?
Senua's Sacrifice 2 looked mind blowing.
Yeah, it's true.
That
it
was
Spore?
amazing.
Fortnite?
Oh, Ratchet and
is it?
Clank!
It is.
No!
It's Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank 2, I guess. The
Oh, yeah,
sequel
'cause
to
there
the
was a
remake.
movie
Yeah.
reboot. The video game that was based on the movie that no one liked.
The video game. It wasn't even based on. It was a video game
a
that was
movie.
made at the same time as the movie.
No. Yeah, no, it was based on the movie because it used the movie clips in the cutscene.
Yeah.
Again, this looks like a PS4 game. Am I
It
wrong?
does.
No, it does.
It does.
It's because the PS5 isn't that much stronger.
Well, that's the
Most of the
thing.
stuff they did. Do you know one thing I will say? It at least looks like they're showing some gameplay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
This looks like scripted gameplay though.
It almost definitely is, but they're at least
Yeah, you can see the jank in those transitions that it's definitely running live.
It's cool though.
Yeah.
I do like that they're.
Why is it Doctor
I
Strange?
like the mechanics they're putting in at least to show
Yeah.
that this exists in the game.
This seems like something that was made just for a trailer though.
I will
Yeah.
say, Tom, the thing with the SSD, it may not seem like a huge thing, but consider that it's going to wipe out loading screens
think-
at all.
yeah,
These games are now going to be
The
seamless.
PlayStation-
You are not going to have any jank, any pop-in. You're not going to have anything like that.
PlayStation-
Graphically, it's probably going to be very, very similar.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The PlayStation 5.
Effects are nice.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are. The PlayStation 5 doesn't seem to be focusing on graphics and more loading times, how much can be loaded in, sound,
Yeah.
things like that, memory-related things.
He's small.
Is it just
Dude,
me or
look,
does that?
you're in Final Fantasy.
Is it
There
just
are
me or does that
Cyberpunk
not look like
2077.
Clank?
It doesn't look
What-
like that.
what- what-
It's lady.
Oh my god, it's a multiverse. It's the Ratchet and Clank multiverse.
It is. It totally is.
Is that lady
Yeah, that's
Ratchet?
Lady
Yeah.
Ratchet.
Dude,
I can't
that
wait to
bitch
see.
is
I
Ratchet.
can't wait to see porn of her in 2 minutes.
Oh god, yeah.
Did you
you're
miss my
right.
funny joke?
Yeah, I know. I heard it wasn't.
Share with you a first ever look
It was.
at Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
I can't wait to see
Brand
porn of her
new,
in 3
full-length,
seconds.
Interdimensional adventure. built
Let's
from the
find
ground
out.
up for the
Let's
PlayStation
open
5.
Twitter.
We're doing things we've never been able to do.
Let's open Twitter
Use
and
dimensional
refresh
worlds
the
to be able to
Ratchet and
leap
Clank
from planet to planet
hashtag.
Yeah.
nearly instantly, or put ray trace reflections.
He said
on
ray
planets.
trace.
Oh,
All of our alien
maybe it's
worlds
doing
are
ray
filled
tracing
with
through
density
some
and life
other
previously
means.
unseen. Plus, Ratchet's all-new arsenal
know.
is more exciting
Also,
than
have you
ever,
noticed
thanks
that
to
they
the
announced
DualSense
two
controllers
Insomniac
enhanced
games nearly back to back?
Ratchet and Clank
Yeah.
are near and dear
They
to our
did,
hearts
yes,
and
I
Is
did notice
Sony
Can't wait
is
to share more with you in
Spider-Man
the
not
future.
going to be
But
Insomniac
for
this
now,
time?
here's another
No,
one.
it
They,
is.
they didn't say Insomniac. Actually.
Didn't say Insomniac.
But it's all
And
part of
they were
PlayStation
clearly working on
Studios.
this.
You know what? I do actually. I very much respect that they're showing gameplay. They showed gameplay of Gran Turismo, and now they're showing gameplay.
It looks
I do.
really nice.
They,
I'm not
they,
gonna lie.
they might actually be listening
Oh,
to
I really
someone.
like that. I really like the
I hope-
teleporting mechanics.
I hope the frame rate is a stream thing.
Yeah, we're getting issues with like
yeah,
the.
because the frame rate of this doesn't look great.
No, I imagine it's a stream thing. Normally you shouldn't judge things like that until you get more
This
info.
looks great. It just looks extremely similar to the other Ratchet and Clank game that came out in 2016.
Yeah, the reflections look really good.
I do like the new mechanics.
I mean,
though, they look really
gameplay-wise.
fun.
Oh, gameplay. Yeah, well, there's not much you can change really.
Wow, yeah.
It's I know. I mean, it looks fun.
It does look fun.
I would probably play this.
Ratchet and Clank is the platformer for people who only play shooters.
Yeah.
I think that's them trying to show that they don't have loading screens, the big transitions.
Yeah,
Because
maybe.
you can see every detail in that new world and everything.
I mean, that's what Mark Cerny went on about for ages, isn't it? No loading screens. You don't need them anymore.
Yeah,
That UI looks dated.
it does look dated.
The UI looks very similar to the one from a few years ago, doesn't it?
It was probably just nicked. It was probably just like pasted in.
Oh, sorry. I just noticed the bottom left. It says pre-alpha.
Oh, okay.
sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
the
fine.
UI's
I
almost not,
take back all
almost
the
definitely not
complaints I
final.
made about frame rate and graphics now.
Yeah.
If
And
this
also,
is pre-alpha.
and also the UI's almost definitely not final.
Yeah.
It does look really fun though. I really like that teleporting stuff. It
No,
looks really cool.
that looks really fun.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
teleporting stuff.
So is he
Looks like
teleporting
the thing.
between different versions of the same place?
It looks like
guess.
yellow ones are just like regular like teleports, but purple ones teleport you to other dimensions.
Between levels, I think.
It's like Guacamelee.
I was about to
Yeah.
say.
It looks fun. I definitely
Dude,
give that one a go.
is the C in the Ratchet and Clank logo taken from Gremlins 2?
Gremblos. The end. Thanks for watching.
Can you imagine?
We hope you enjoyed our presentation.
This was just a peek at what the future of PlayStation could look.
GTA 5!
Like here, there we
Oh, it's
go.
gonna be Final
no,
Fantasy
no,
Part
no,
2.
No. It's Nier. It's
not
Nier
gonna be Nier.
Remake.
It's
Oh,
not
it's
gonna
not
be
Nier
Nier.
Remake, it's Luminous Productions. They have
Luminous.
nothing to do with it.
Who's
I don't-
Luminous?
I recognize Luminous, but I couldn't tell you.
The This looks cool.
It does look cool. Tomb Raider? Tomb Raider.
That wasn't Lara Croft.
No.
What the fuck?
This looks sick.
It does
Oh my
look
god.
sick. Oh, I'm into this.
Holy
I'm
shit.
massively
This
into
looks
this.
like the sort of thing I would. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. This looks too. Wait, is this? No. I was gonna say this looked very similar to God of War.
Oh, I'm guessing it's very early production if it's just called
Yeah.
Product Athia right now.
It looks like Senua mixed with like Uncharted.
Yeah.
Well, to me, it looked like Senua mixed with God of War. Designed exclusively for PS5.
Didn't
It
say
looks cool,
release
though.
time.
I'm
Yeah, I'm
into
guessing
that.
it's like way. It only just entered production.
It said designed for PS5. It doesn't say exclusive to PS5.
No, it doesn't. I don't like those transit editions.
No,
They make me
neither do I.
uncomfortable,
They
and
make
I'm
me
not sure why.
uncomfortable.
Oh, this is the
Cyberpunk?
game about the cat. I recognize
Oh,
it.
it's Annapurna. I like
Yeah.
Annapurna.
Though it did steal the arrow.
It's weird that I remember the game about the cat because no one else
This is
in
a
the
weird.
world
This
does.
is a weird game to show off.
It is a very strange. Is this all they have?
I'm just gonna go check the.
No,
thing.
it's probably just graphically impressive cityscapes.
Probably.
This is probably less that they wanted to show us the game and more they wanted us to see
To
the,
go wow with the
power.
graphics, yeah.
Yeah, I like these robot dudes.
Yeah, they're fun.
They're cuter than the cat.
They are. I like those colors.
This looks like 2049 but cat.
Oh my god, it's Blade Runner 2049 X Cats.
That's my perfect movie.
It is.
A 2.5 hour version of Cats. That sounds amazing.
It looks like that one short in Love, Death and Robots.
It
No,
does.
it's Job
yeah.
Simulator, Jess. It's
Whoa.
just Job Sim.
I can't wait for them to say the cat in this game has over 5 billion
Yeah.
fucking
Polygons.
no
I can't
strands of
wait
hair
for
on
them
his
to say
body.
that- I can't wait for them to say this cat is a real cat that
This is
got
actually-
lost in the video game world.
This cat jumped into the SSD.
Stray.
That's cool.
That's what
This
they
cat
named
gets
it.
squeezed into the PS5.
They
Yeah.
called the game Stray.
We watched American Psycho one too many times.
Oh no. 2021.
Oh, that's silly. Have you noticed that the chat's in emote only mode?
I had noticed that. It's because I guarantee it's because they're gonna use the excuse. Oh, Last of Us spoilers. Can't have that.
Right, give us something, please. Anything.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa, they're doing Blu-ray.
What?
No,
No.
it's 4K
I
Blu-ray.
expected DVD.
Oh,
I mean,
here we
that's,
go,
That's to
here
be
we go.
expected. Oh, I told you they talk about that fucking SSD.
Yes.
Oh, Josh, here we go.
Ray tracing, but they don't have a dedicated chip, so it's not going to be as good as the Xbox.
No, but it looks. You know.
Haptic feedback,
That is
sweat
such
detection.
an ugly controller. Josh, where's the
It looks
LCD
like it's
screen?
from
I guess the LCD screen was just a rumor.
Yeah.
It has
it might be on the
triggers.
back, you know.
Either that, no, either that or it's like underneath the panel, but
Yeah,
I doubt
that's what I
it.
was. Well, it might be on the back of the controller because that's.
Whoa,
what
it
we
has
have the
motion
little-
control. Josh, that is such an ugly controller.
It's not nice. 3D audio.
Whoa,
yeah, we
a
know.
deer will be in the room with you.
A deer will manifest in the room. It's gonna sound so real that
We
the
have
game will actually come into
technology
real
to
life.
Spawn a deer in your
Do you think they're
house.
going to announce a PS5 VR?
Yes.
Oh, definitely, yeah. They've been patenting a bunch of like wild and wacky stuff for VR. So.
Between the artistic
Oh, it's
vision
Herman
and
Hulse.
technical
Who?
Oh,
limitations.
it might be Horizon Zero Dawn 2 then.
may
Yes, because
very
he
well
is.
may be.
I believe he is related to Guerrilla Studios.
Yes.
He's related to them.
Yes, he's married to its
He
sister.
is.
Machine that's really easy to example. PS5
What's a
will
gorilla
present
sister called?
A paradigm shift as to what
Gorillette.
players will come to expect from
Ah.
games. So let us
Gosh, that's
tell stories,
sexist.
make worlds,
You're right.
create gameplay that I think will truly captivate the player and really surprise quite a few people. Please take a look at this new franchise for
Oh, it's a
World
new
Oh, a
one.
new franchise.
exclusively
Okay.
for PlayStation 5.
French eyes.
It's called Horizon
Blairophone.
Josh,
4.
Josh, look, they're so close to having a milli views.
Yeah, it's wild. If only they had something better to show.
Space.
Oh, another
It
another one
exists.
that's been weirdly talked about a lot is Dead Space.
Josh, it's StarCraft 2.
I relive my first moments
Why would they do? That's not a new franchise.
That's not what
No, not for this. I was talking about
fucking stupid game with the spaceships.
the stupid game with the
Elite
space.
Dangerous.
The one
God damn it.
that you put together. You know.
Is this
I swear
is
I've
this
seen a trailer of
Command
this
and
already.
Conquer Red Alert?
I think it is. No, this is Groundhog.
Guys!
This is Groundhog Day in space.
Oh, what? Live, Die, Repeat in space?
Yeah.
But I swear
it's
they've
Live, Die,
shown a
Repeat.
trailer of this before. I remember
Live-
seeing
I'm
this.
sure I've seen this exact concept before.
Yeah,
too.
with this woman.
It kind of looks
Josh,
cool. I won't lie.
Josh, is it called Edge of Tomorrow or Live, Die, Repeat?
It's both. It's called both.
Why?
I don't know.
I've definitely seen this before. I swear.
Yeah. I
It
don't
seems
know where I've
cool,
seen
but
it
I'm
before,
sure
so I have.
it's probably just because it's a mix of so many
Right.
recognizable
Josh,
ideas.
it's you. This game is you in a nutshell.
I mean, yeah.
Oh my god, that shot looked like Gladiator.
It did.
When
It
they
looks-
use
it
the
looks cool.
stock sound effect of the child laughing,
Oh my
which
god,
is
they
also
do.
in Roller Coaster Tycoon 2.
Yeah.
Oh, we found.
Josh, this looks like you're like you the
It
video
does.
game.
This
It
looks
looks
really
like
fucking
Control
cool.
mixed with
Weird quirky
Resident Evil
sci-fi
in
thing with a
space.
few horror elements.
Yes.
Oh, I do like this. It looks like
Yes.
if Alien was made into a game.
What? Unlike Alien Isolation, which isn't Alien as a game.
No, that's not Alien as a game. I'm sorry. It looks like if Prometheus.
Prometheus!
Is that what it's called?
Annihilation!
I won't lie,
No,
it does
what's
kind of
it
look like
called?
Prometheus.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
That's a
Returnal.
rubbish-
Returnal!
that's a
Oh
terrible
god!
name. Doom Returnal.
Doom Returnal!
I'll be returning that one. If you know what I'm saying. Ah!
Josh, the viewer count just went down.
They
I
saw
don't
a
know.
It
woman
said
and they left.
Returnal and about 1,000 people.
I'm surprised
saw a
that it
woman and
stayed
they
that
were
high
like,
after they showed
"Oh, fuck."
GTA 5. I'm surprised it didn't drop
come
down
on.
to
Ooh, I like Sumo
Ooh.
Digital.
Sumo Digital,
Hello?
okay.
Oh my god,
Garfield cart.
is that Garfield cart? Are they
No
doing Garfield
way.
cart?
No way.
It's not Garfield.
It might be.
No, it's not.
No,
it's gonna
it's
be...
not. Garfield's not that stripey.
It's Dr. Genki from
Oh my god,
Saints Row.
it's Little Big Planet!
But it's not made by Media Molecule though. It's gonna be like
made by-
3.
Oh, never mind. It's not Little Big Planet.
No.
It's a 3D platform.
Don't get your hopes up,
I know,
Jess. It's
but
gonna be
still.
shit. No, don't get
You
your
know
hopes
how
up.
much I stand.
Jess, this is made by the same. It's the same guys who made Little Big Planet 3.
Jess, it's a boring looking
Yep.
3D platform. It looks like Super Lucky's Tale.
All you need to say is it's the same
But I
people that made
just
Little Big
want
Planet
to
3. That's all you need to know.
Oh,
It is the
that's
people that made Little Big
shit.
Planet
Oh, I
3.
don't want it to be shit.
It
It's
looks
gonna
pretty
be
bad.
shit. It's gonna be shit. Is it? People
It
were
looks
saying,
more like Knack than Little Big Planet.
Yeah.
people were saying that this presentation was going to be the thing that like sells everyone on PlayStation for this
You
generation.
know what? Now that I've seen Sackboy's Big Adventure, I'm gonna spend £700. This is a system seller. Wow. I hope that means that Media Molecule are making
More stuff.
Dreams
Tearaway
2,
3.
baby.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I mean, they could with the full haptics and everything.
Even Sackboy doesn't look.
No, it looks
Great.
weird. They put a highlight around it like constantly.
This reminds. Do you remember that Ratchet & Clank PS3 game that was a 4-player platformer at this
Yeah.
style?
Yeah.
All for One. That's what this reminds me of. All for One. Basically, what I'm trying to say is it doesn't look like Little Big Planet. Where's
No, it doesn't.
the buildy stuff? I want to be able to build shit.
Get dreams in, bitch.
Even
I
he doesn't
shall.
want to be there. He's
He
too
doesn't.
old.
He's too. Wait.
Do you think
Okay.
they're doing Sackboy a Big Adventure because Sumo Digital realized from the last game that they can't do
They can't do Little Big Planet. Yeah, almost definitely. God.
Right, come on.
Please
Give
distract us
give
with something
Something good.
Is it another racing game?
Is this like Ubisoft racing game that you
Yes.
played, the first-person one?
The roller skating one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what
It
this
doesn't
is?
look like it. It doesn't look like it.
Yeah, no, it is.
No,
definitely
it's
is.
not. It's a different art style for a start.
Look what they're running.
Oh my god, it is. But it's not roller skates.
No, it's not the
It-
Ubisoft
oh,
one.
they're in, oh.
'Cause
Oh,
it's-
fuck's sake, I said it was a
Oh,
racing
well, I
game.
want him to be running.
Oh, it's a car combat game. It's even more boring.
That is it.
Haha,
It's just
so-
Twisted Metal, but no clowns.
This is going great, Sony. When are you going to show the good stuff?
Yeah, please.
Josh, this looks like Twisted Metal with less character.
Yeah, literally. Like Twisted Metal at least had the horror stuff to keep it going.
Yeah, this is like Twisted
Just
Metal, but for the
Fortnite
kids.
cars.
Yeah, it's just Rocket League, but not.
It's Fortnite art style.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
Twisted.
like this cat they keep cutting to.
Yeah.
It's Twisted Metal Fortnite edition.
Yeah. It's
Well,
Genji.
they hit
It's
million
Genji from
views.
Overwatch, literally with no difference.
But what's the game?
That's the
I get
game.
that you
It's
drive
car
around,
combat.
and when your car gets destroyed, you can run around. But what's the
Car
game?
combat game, Josh. It's Kirby Air Ride City Trial.
I'm not impressed by this.
Looks like I'm not buying a console next generation.
But you have to
Literally.
play Spider-Man, Josh.
You know that's true, but I'm not too attached.
That's a terrible
Destruction
name.
All Stars. Are they gonna have any good names?
Literally.
They have one good name, Returnal. That
What
was a
about
sick name.
Spider-Man Miles Morales?
That was a good name too. And Project Allura.
Please, just give us something good.
Anything.
Oh, look, it's
everyone.
Ben.
My name is Josh Greer, and this is my brother Mike.
What's
We're from
Ember
Ember
Lab?
a small team with a
I
background
don't
in
know.
film
Are they
and
related to Nash
and We're
Greer?
very excited today to share with
I
you
don't
the
know.
first look at our new game. It's a story full of adventure
Wait,
and charm.
they said that their
and
history is
personal
in
growth
film and
and
anime,
redemption.
which means
So
it's
please
going to be a
enjoy.
cinematic game.
Could be a Naruto game, dude.
Oh,
this
I like
is
it.
gorgeous. This is like moss or something.
I was about to say it
does.
looks like moss.
This is pretty.
Oh,
They're
I
Puffles
don't
from the
like them.
Penguin.
They look like a combination of minions and porgs, and I can't think of
Yeah,
They
anything.
do
that's
look
true, that's
exactly like Porgs.
You sense the power that flows through this land.
This looks more like a movie.
You
Oh
I'd say,
wait,
what-
yeah.
make a movie. It looks
This is-
not good enough to be an animated film and too cinematic to be a game.
this looks like that Epic Mickey game that wasn't Epic Mickey that PlayStation released last year.
What?
It was like a game where you had a paintbrush and you had to fucking paint shit in. This looks just like that.
Concrete Genie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hide your weak.
Or as I like
You
to call
excited
it.
me. I love Epic Mickey.
I liked Epic Mickey 1.
Yeah, I don't. The sequel's awful.
Look, it's
Yeah.
Valravan.
That was Valravan. Every video game boss
Every
is
video game
Valravan.
does have Valravan. I will.
Here.
Oh, she crying. It's Kingdom Hearts.
It is.
Oh, it looks visually fantastic though.
Yeah. It looks like it plays like a Sony exclusive, alright.
Yeah.
It doesn't. The art style isn't like a Sony exclusive. At least.
Yes,
At least.
Over the shoulder camera, puzzle elements, combat. Like, yep, same 3-hit combo combat, bow and arrow. Looks like a Sony game.
Yeah.
Or, never mind, it's a 4-hit combo. It's
What?
different.
She screamed. And he
Yeah,
went,
she said
"Oh."
Futuro.
I can't believe
Is
those
that a good
fucking
name?
Kina,
bad
Bridge of
logo.
Sprite, Spirits.
I'm
It's,
not
it's,
too
it's
keen
not so
out on
bad.
that one. Hey!
I can't believe all those
That was a
fucking
banger tonight.
people on Twitter hyped me up for this presentation, and this is what they fucking
Was
give
it
me.
Alana?
No. Well,
Josh,
actually,
Josh,
Alana
that-
did say this
Josh-
was going to be good.
Josh, that's because the last game they're gonna show is gonna be.
Oh, yeah, it'll be-
definitely.
It's
It'll
gonna be,
like
it's
Red
gonna
Dead
be like,
Undead.
God
oh,
of
we're
War
finally
2.
making
whatever
Silent
it was.
Hills. Or
Oh
something
yeah,
like
it'll be
that.
something
Oh,
like.
this looks pretty.
But does this look like a system seller, Jess?
No, but it looks
You ever
pretty.
feel like you're just waiting
It looked like they
for
were
a
listening to
sign
the Undertale soundtrack.
Yeah, it did look like that.
to do that thing you've always
Josh, you
wanted
like
to
Monster
do.
Girls?
Sure. Side note: this looks like something I would have
Sometimes
gotten
I
in
feel
that
like I'm
that
standing on the
Itch.io
edge
bundle.
of doing
Yeah. I'm
It
turned off
does.
it now. Now they started to do weird perspectives. and
Something's
stuff.
holding me
Hopefully this is just a
I mean, at
cutscene
least
and the
I,
game looks way
the
different.
character
Maybe it's
design is
just nerves.
hideous.
At
Yeah.
least they're trying to
Maybe
get
it's
some
fear.
variety.
I'll
Yeah.
never be
I
able to
guess.
Dude, I'm getting a bit hot and steamy looking at this game.
Is this
I don't know about you guys.
is this a dating sim? They haven't showed any gameplay. Is this even a game?
I don't know.
This looks
Might as
this
well
looks
try.
like Night in the Woods.
It looks like an animated,
Oxenfree, but
a Flash animated show. It doesn't look like a game.
It looks like
Night in the
two
Woods.
It is. It's not.
meeting.
That's Night in the
They're in a
Woods.
band, it's-
Goodbye, Volcano High.
Jesus.
What's
But is
the
it a game?
though? Is it a
Co-op.
point and click?
Co-op made Gnog.
Yeah.
That the logo on the book was better than that logo.
It was.
It's the end of an era. Also, it's Night in the Woods.
But what's the game?
Yeah, what is the game? You haven't told
I
us.
think-
Is it a game?
I think it's a point and click.
Oh god.
It could be anything. It could be a
from
side
our
scroller.
They've not.
Be a VN.
It could be.
It's not gonna be a
What the
side
fuck
scroller.
is
They would've
going
showed
on?
it
Just
off.
give us something, please.
Here you go, Jess. Here's something.
It could be a game in time where the only
Thanks.
gameplay is quick time
Oh my
events.
god! Oh my god!
Oddworld.
No, they're just gonna show. They're gonna show more gameplay of the new Oddworld game.
Oh, I didn't know a new one was already announced.
It was announced like 2 years ago. They keep occasionally showing more footage of it.
It shows
Take
how
a
much
look. Here we
I
go.
secretly
What?
don't
Looking.
actually care
He said
about
take a look.
Oddworld.
He's showing
I'm-
what the fuck it is.
Josh, I'm more getting excited at the prospect of an interesting exclusive than for Oddworld in general.
But this isn't an exclusive.
Please
It's
show
not.
us the game.
The last time we saw footage of it was.
look good.
Yeah, the last time we saw footage of this was at the Xbox thing. Is that
Josh,
that guy
this,
from Infinity War?
You know that PS1 game Heart of Darkness that has those really hideous pre-running cutscenes.
Yes.
That's what this reminds me of.
They look like
Please show
they
us
look like the
gameplay.
stop motion animated
show
characters
gameplay.
from Fallout 1 and 2.
They do. Please show gameplay.
Oh no, the Madokans are dying. Why
What?
does it say Kwama in the bottom
I
right?
don't know.
Maybe that was in game.
Oh.
Oh my
Oh, it's
god.
2D.
It is in game.
Yeah.
Oddworld's always been 2D.
Not always.
No, it's no. Stranger's Wrath
There's-
isn't
there's-
2D.
Oh.
Stranger's Wrath isn't 2D, Munch's Odyssey isn't 2D. From everything they were showing, I was expecting for this to be a 3D take on the 2D games.
It might have
Yeah.
3D elements like Sonic Generations or something. Like.
I mean, this
I
isn't
doubt
actually
so.
showing us much new.
No.
PlayStation, is this the best you've got?
I don't think.
Well,
so.
This is what I was talking about with Crash, Josh. They've taken a remake that did really well, and they've said to the studio, make a new game.
It looks like they've kind of taken Oddworld a bit too seriously.
That
though.
that one's not even a PlayStation exclusive. That's going to be on PC and Xbox.
Yes, Oddworld's always been too serious.
I don't know.
Oh,
I had a lot.
oh,
Yes.
Tango.
What?
Ghostwire?
It might be Ghostwire.
Dude, I do love Tango fizzy drinks.
Me too. Yes, it's going to be fucking Ghostwire,
It is gonna be
please.
Ghost-
God, be good. Please be
Gameplay!
good.
Actual gameplay!
Yes. Please be good. Please.
Josh, I'm gonna
fucking
put some of your emotes in chat so people know
Thank
you're
you.
excited.
Please.
Please be good.
Please be good. We've been hoping on this one for a long time.
Yes, they announced this 2 years
It
ago.
looks really
Oh.
cool.
I'll keep quiet.
It looks beautiful, I will say that.
It's Tokyo Toe,
Oh my
Jess.
god, it's fucking beautiful.
You see things others can't.
Oh my god, it's the Sixth Sense.
Oh, did you
I
see
take
that
back what I
shot?
said earlier.
Did you
This
see
is
that
Josh
shot?
in a nutshell.
Hear threats.
Oh.
I take back what I said earlier. This is Josh in a
Oh
nutshell.
my god.
Look at this fucking game.
Oh, we still
Fight. When
Oh my
others
god, I
won't.
love it already. This is so
Is that
much better than
Slenderman?
anything
Oh my god,
they've
it was
shown.
Slenderman.
Josh.
Well, this is the spiritual successor to the Evil
To
Within.
save
Yes.
Tokyo.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the Tango Game
And
Works
yes.
also did Evil Within.
Oh, it looks
Ooh,
so
it looks
nice.
interesting.
All
It
of
looks
the
like
monster designs are gorgeous.
Josh,
Hikumi
if you
Nakamura worked
ask
on this
me-
game.
Yeah,
If
she
you-
was
if
the
you
main
ask
art
me
director,
to-
right?
If you asked me to focus group what your perfect video game would be, it would be something along these lines.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. It's in concept. This is
Oh,
exactly my taste.
oh, I love it.
Um,
Oh, it's so cool.
why is Slenderman in the game?
don't know.
He seems to be
he's
the
the
main
main-
villain.
He's the one behind the slaughter.
The man
Josh,
behind
I
this
really like
phase.
this. That's what the game's called.
Ooh.
Oh.
And then the next one's gonna say the lovers, then the dreamers, and then me.
Oh, it looks really cool, Josh. I'm really happy with that. It looks super cool.
Okay, they finally showed a second good thing.
It looks so
Okay.
cool.
Who just
I
left?
want to see an actual good thing.
Oh, Flo.
Oh yeah, Flood maybe.
The lovers, the dreamers, and
Cheese. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's Night Walk. Remember that?
Yes, are you going to say Nier at every
No,
game?
that actually
She
did look
is.
like the Nier art
Oh.
style, but it's very much not.
What is this?
This looks like a PS2 game.
It does look like a
Holy
PS2 game.
Mountain.
It is the Holy Mountain.
Josh, what would you do if the next game they revealed was the Holy Mountain, the video game?
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
I'd
What?
scream, Tom.
Super Brothers.
Yeah, but they're just a
What's
studio,
Super
Jess.
Brothers?
No, this looks like the actual thing.
Is there like a full 3D
What's
Super Brothers game?
Brothers?
You've never played Super Brothers. It's
What's Super
really
Brothers?
fucking good.
No, Jess, tell me what it is.
Jess, I think Super
There's no
Brothers.
way
I
to
think
explain
Super
it.
Brothers is just a studio.
No, but it looks like the same symbolic. Like
It
stuff.
is. There's a lot of imagery.
Oh, yeah, they made my brother's favorite video game.
And it's the moon. It's this the moon, the same rainbow as well.
Yeah.
The
Well,
same
that could be
patterns,
Death
the same
Stranding.
everything.
Yeah, that
Oh,
pattern's
that's
the same.
Yeah. And the people look the same too.
So I'm asking
And
once
it was all
again.
related with the moon and everything.
I'm asking once again. But what is the game?
I don't know, but I'm very intrigued. I'm sorry, Josh. I don't know that it is just a studio. I think this is what they make.
Ooh. Is it going to be about like searching other planets?
Well, Super Brothers was all about the moon.
Well, this isn't just the moon. They went like out into space.
I know.
This
but
is other planets.
I never managed to actually finish the game because I couldn't get the motorcycles to sync up.
Is it No Man's Ski?
Norman's guy.
It's Norman's guy. It's called...
The Far
Jet.
Shore.
Wow, fun fact, Jet is the name of a WiiWare 3D platformer made by the people who did Fast RMX. So
Ooh.
Was
Super
that,
Brothers anytime
and
soon
was
of-
scientific? Oh, we stand. Yeah, no, Super Brothers have only ever made Super Brothers Sword and Sorcery.
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
that's
They
all
have.
they've done. I'm
true.
very, very intrigued.
Back in the Twitch chat. When is holiday? Holiday is
Christmas.
end of the year. It's Christmas. That's what holiday always means.
Gearbox.
Oh, I can't wait for them to talk about Borderlands.
No, it's not.
Borderlands.
It's a
Oh,
new
I
game.
don't
Oh
know
my
what
god,
that is.
music!
Of course it is. It's fucking Gearbox. This is what they think's
could
cool.
be actually atmospheric if they weren't playing this fucking dubstep.
Yeah, but Jess, this is what they think is cool. This is what they. It's like.
Josh, what
It's
you
like.
think is cool? This is cool. Look at them, they're so epic!
Gearbox
Yeah, this is pretty
feels
epic.
Like if
Where's Andrew
if like
UK?
someone's granddad wanted to make a game and think, oh, the kids these days really
Did you
love
say when
what
it?
they've
Where is
done."
Andrew CK?
Andrew WK?
Yeah, not Andrew CK. No.
You better get ready to die! That's still my favorite E3 moment. Just the confused look on all their faces. as they announce
Unlock
Rage.
godlike armor. I can't wait for that to be something
This
I have to
just looks
purchase.
like a game. They've
This
not
is just-
shown anything unique.
this is just-
a game.
This looks like they're launching it as a service.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's going to be riddled with microtransactions. It's going to be an MMO.
Josh, you're so flipping cynical. It's called Godfall, so it must
Oh,
be
they
epic.
announced this at the last PlayStation thing, and it looked nothing like that.
Really?
No, that was a different game.
No, it wasn't. It was that. It was Godfall. I remember because they showed off the swords. They showed off the big swords, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And they're like, "It's Godfall." And everyone was
And you
like,
were like,
"What the fuck is Godfall?"
I thought you were thinking about that Ubisoft game, Gods and Monsters.
Oh, yeah. What happened to that?
It came out.
They cancelled it.
No.
Or,
Maybe they saved the good stuff for last.
is this Hyperlight Drifter 2?
It looks like it.
But 3D.
We've seen this before.
We have seen this
No,
before.
we haven't.
No, we have. I'm pretty sure.
I'm worried at how little of these have been exclusives.
How do you know it's not exclusive? They're not.
I
exclusive for anything.
didn't like the first Hyperlight Drifter because I don't think I got it.
It's
It's
more
a little
just about
clunky.
atmospheric exploration.
Oh, that's pretty.
I like that.
No, it's definitely a sequel. The blood stuff is exactly the same. It's definitely a sequel.
It definitely looks like it shares
it-
visual
yeah, no,
themes.
It's Hyper Light Drifter 2.
Do you think it was revealed not as a sequel, and this is them saying it's a sequel?
Yeah,
It's very
probably.
possible. This is
no, this is absolutely Hyper Light Drifter 2.
Hyper Light Drifter.
Isn't it
Extra
mad?
Hyper Light
Isn't it mad that
Hey.
indie games are so big now that you can announce the sequel to an indie game and that's hype enough for?
Yeah, I think that's
Oh, look at the
fantastic. I think that's a
motion.
fantastic thing.
Oh, it looks
It is.
lovely.
That's gonna be hard to control. Oh wait, it's not gameplay.
Oh, it's not. It's solo.
Oh, it's
Sorry,
not.
Ash.
It does. It's probably set in the same universe or something.
Or they just like the art style and then
Yeah.
just don't want to change
It looks
No, but
sick,
it's
though.
It looks
insane.
really
The
cool.
blood
E-
stuff
either
was
way,
the
they
theme,
still
like,
use
throughout it.
They still use the name of an indie game to promote a
They
game
did.
at a reveal event for a new console. That's
I mean,
sick.
If you remember,
But
that's there was a couple of years when Devolver, every time they released a new game, they were just like, from the people that gave you Hotline Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this?
This is Hitman. That was Hitman, right?
Yeah. That
Yeah.
was
It was
Mr.
always gonna
Hitman
end like
himself.
this.
Mr.
Yeah.
Baldman
What's
with
his name?
time.
Agent 47. IOI, isn't that from
All
Ready
your
Player
hard
One?
work,
Yeah.
all your sacrifice.
I love Ready Player One, dude.
Only sped up the process.
Is it Hitman?
Josh, what's
Why is
better?
Otacon talking?
Josh, what's better, Ready
Don't
Player
say
One
that.
or the scene in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 where Pac-Man?
Oh, to be fair, Pac-Man epic.
Pac-Man is epic. But Ready Player One make me squee when I see Shining.
God, sorry, that like fabric simulation looked amazing.
Yeah, it was
You find
just all
yourself alone.
pre-rendered.
It's Mr. Freeman.
It is, it's G-Man.
Find yourself.
So is this
In
Hitman
a
or what is
haunted
it?
house. And you
If
might
it's- if-
find yourself
if
with a
it's-
beautiful wife.
If it's if it's Hitman, you've already
How
won.
did I get here?
Why does he not look like
no,
Agent
it is
47?
Hitman, yeah.
Josh,
He looks like
I
a different
can't wait-
person.
I
He
can't wait
is.
for every Hitman game
So
to use
wait,
a
thanks.
to just for the subtitle to look more and more like a barcode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's a death awaits implying that they're gonna kill us in 2021.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's one of the features of the controller they didn't announce. It
It
can,
is. It's got a hidden blade and they're gonna fucking stab
It's got
you.
poison.
you have to beat Hitman 2 in order to get the antidote.
It's like Saw.
There's a feature exclusive to Portal where they release neurotoxin.
I'm so proud to be here. to present a little glimpse
A gas
of the
mask
gameplay
pops
where
out and
Agent
injects it
47
into your
is
lungs.
on top of the world.
But yeah, Tom, the title of Hitman 4 isn't going to be IV. It'll be just I. And then 5 will be I.
It's
Yeah.
gonna look more and more like a barcode.
Is this in the Opera House?
I don't know what this is. It looks like Ubisoft.
It does look like you.
No, I think this is still Hitman.
Is this
but
still
they're showing off
Hitman?
game?
Yeah, I think so.
It doesn't look.
What?
No, this isn't Hitman. I don't think.
I think it is.
There was a
Oh, no,
haunted
yeah, it's
house
hit.
in the advert,
It is.
Tom. I think they just
Well-
acknowledge that most people play Hitman to be like stupid now, so they just.
Why
make
did
stupid
they
Hitman.
have a logo reveal and then show off more Hitman that wasn't gameplay and then do another logo and then say Death Awaits again?
I don't
Because
know.
it's Sony and they're like, oh, that's gameplay. No, that's the gameplay. That's it. We promise.
Jeff Keighley.
Oh
was
yes,
releasing a
settings
Twitter
menu.
I can't wait
Whoa,
for them.
they've announced the settings menu.
Oh, is this?
this
this
is
is what the
UI.
UI is gonna look like. Woo.
It's pretty.
It looks like Tetris Effect.
It does look like Tetris Effect. It's pretty though. I don't like that noise.
Oh,
Was that
maybe
all they
not.
showed
Maybe
up?
maybe not.
I guess. Oh!
Oh my god, it's Astrobot! Sorry, I got way too excited
No,
about that.
Astrobot's good.
It is exciting, Josh. Astrobot's so
Yay!
good. I really want to play Rescue Mission, but you don't have a VR headset anymore.
No.
No.
I would have bought it for you just to beat
I
it.
don't know why you sold it, to be honest.
This is
Money?
cool. This doesn't. Josh, I don't think this one's VR.
No, it doesn't look like it is.
No, I think it's just.
Unless
guy
they're
was
about
just
to
playing-
announce VR.
Yeah,
It's
that
the
guy was
Giant.
just playing with the PS1. Oh my god, was that the PS2
Yeah, that was.
thing?
That was. It was.
Astro's
Surprise!
Playroom.
Okay.
Astro's Playroom. So it's like a whole full thing.
Oh, I like that.
Because the original thing that Astrobot was in was the Playroom.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
literally.
was.
So I
That's
guess
so
it's just
cool.
like. Oh, maybe it'll come
Um,
with. Maybe that'll
was
come with all PlayStation 5s, like how
Yeah.
the Playroom did.
That was really cool.
That was really cool.
Maybe that's the UI. Maybe you have to control a little boy around. That'd be so annoying.
That would be hilarious. Neo stream. Don't recognize it.
His eyes look silly.
His eyes do look silly. Is this the Jabberwock?
Maybe.
What? No, this is the end of the SpongeBob movie.
It is. Bigger boot. Ooh.
It's like a cutesy
Josh saw a sword and went, now I'm interested.
No, I saw a dark forest and I went, ooh.
And you went, wow. To be fair, that
scary
looks really
an
pretty.
epic samurai sword.
Ooh, scary monster and nice sprite.
Shut up. Look, it's in the air.
God damn it, Jess!
It was! You can't tell me it wasn't.
Josh, can you play the MIDI of Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites, please?
No.
Boo!
This could be okay. But
It
it's
looks cute.
It's this
I
again.
don't know what it is.
Again, this isn't the sort of thing I'd say this is. But I think it looks like they're going for variety.
Yes.
It seems like it would be. This seems like it would be a really entertaining animated short.
Yeah.
Not like a game.
I feel like we're getting the whole story like right now.
I kind of like the fixed perspective stuff though that they're doing.
No, I absolutely love the fixed perspective of big open world and that dude. But again, it looks like an animated short rather than a game.
But it looks like it's got. It is a Jabberwock.
It feels like the Jabberwock,
That
right?
was, yeah.
Like that's a jump bird, right?
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
The Jabberwock. What you mean from Alice in Wonderland 2008?
Yeah,
no.
that exact one.
Little Devil.
That look kind of cool. It's one to keep an
Josh,
eye on.
Not a single one of these games has had a good title yet.
No, they haven't.
I absolutely agree.
I think video games are running out of titles.
Yeah.
Well, there's only a certain amount of times you can use the word revengeance.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Josh, Revengeance has only been
no,
used
sorry.
once.
No. Any word that begins with R, retribution,
Resolution,
redemption,
revelation.
Revelations is a big one.
Resurgence.
Yes, NBA! This is the game I was waiting for!
No,
Why the fuck? Why the fuck does every single game conference have NBA in it?
I don't know.
Alright, the only thing that would be exciting is if they announced like a new NBA Jam or something.
I talked about this at the Xbox thing. Do they realize that the people who watch these things are not the same people who buy sports games?
No, but Josh. These conferences are supposed to be hype, but they are also supposed to be for stock people.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like, look at all the cool stuff we have.
Yeah. And nothing gets stock people to cream their pants more than NBA.
Yeah, they're like, oh, that'll sell systems.
Yeah, it's guaranteed to sell.
We need to make their stocks better.
Yeah, same with like FIFA and shit.
Yeah.
It just told me to run for my life.
Run away! Get out of here!
Run away! You cannot play any more basketball.
I'm sorry.
You're not allowed to.
God.
Is that the Vita touchpad?
It is. The PlayStation 5 controller has a back touchpad.
No, the whole thing.
Yes.
The whole thing.
No, it
yeah,
actually
you're right.
is.
Technically,
this is Trover.
It is.
It's Strawberry, the game. That's
Whoa.
right.
Yeah, it's like
It
flower.
actually is, Jess.
It's
Oh
just
my
actually
god, I was right. Oh my god!
Jess, you sound too excited.
It's because he's saying Strawberry.
Jess, your curse of getting things right all the time is starting to work against us.
This is cute.
What the fuck
It's
is
like everything.
Again, it's not visually impressive, but it's cute. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that design.
That looks like a
something out of
Connect
Pingu.
thing. No, it's like something from Connect.
No,
Yeah,
they're trying to
Scooby-Eyes
make
from
him like a
Connect.
puppet,
Yeah.
but it doesn't look good. Oh, he's becoming a strawberry.
It's like the gremlin, the vegetable gremlin.
You're a vegetable. I can't say that.
20 credits left in it.
Oh, so they're supposed to be Muppets, clearly, right?
Clearly.
Is this a farming game where you play as little Muppets?
Yeah, you play as Muppets and you farm like food animals.
It's Ooblets, but actually finished.
Jess, I don't have the pop filter on. Don't
I
speak
know,
seriously.
it was a joke.
Jess,
Okay.
isn't
No,
this your
you're
perfect
damaged
video
inside.
game, farming with Muppets?
That's true.
It's not, because that would be Ooblets, but that's not finished yet, and they said it would finish 3 years ago.
Oh, he's gonna become a Borger.
He is.
I don't like the art style.
No, I don't.
On the island of
Bug. What?
Bug snacks.
I was trying to carry a lamp with my weenie hands, but
He's got
Is that
weenie
Justin
hands,
Roiland?
dude.
tongue's on fire. Oh,
No, it's not. Justin Roiland.
Bug snacks.
Was that
I'm not
KKB?
sure.
That was Caro Benito on the film.
Yeah, it was.
How many scripts do you have to eat before
That song was actually about this.
What?
That song was actually about this game.
It was. They
Oh,
were.
no.
They always
Oh
knew
no,
about this
it's
game.
scary.
Wow, that one's a launch title, guys. That's a system seller right there.
That is. I'm gonna
Come
buy
on.
one now.
Please.
I'm gonna
Because I
spend
wanna play some
£700 on a PlayStation 5.
Why? That's such
Okay.
great.
Oh, are we actually gonna see the
We're actually
PlayStation
gonna see
5
the
now?
console now.
Are they gonna actually show it to us now?
Yes.
It's a big
Yeah, it's
circle.
it's a
It
dish
is.
plate.
It is. It's just a plate.
it should
You
be.
put your
That's where you put your
snacks in
gamer
it.
snacks.
Yeah. That's where you put your bug snacks.
That's where the Muppets go. It's X-Men 2!
It is.
Whoa, guys! X-Men 2 for the PS4. I mean 5.
You can
Who
now
saw NBA
control
38 coming out? I
movies
know.
with a pause button.
We've created a new system where when you put a DVD or a Blu-ray in, you can now control the characters in the movie.
And you can rewind
Right,
them
this
to do
this
things
is it.
again.
He's really hyped this one up, so
He said it was
hopefully
near
it's
and
gonna
dear
be
to
something.
him. Who was he?
Shuhei
It's gonna be Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, Sony boy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's Crash Bandicoot. I was right.
Yeah, this is
What?
Crash.
With direction, but okay.
Hyper realism.
I'm feeling it. We're
Guys,
gonna
it's
get like
Skyrim
a
2,
with 2.
Sorry. Is this gonna be Horizon? Do you think?
No, it's not quite the right
No,
art
this is
style.
FromSoft or something.
Oh, it's gonna be Elden Ring, right?
Yeah.
I'm sticking with Crash.
No, I think this is
I'm
Spyro.
sticking with Crash as the body flies overhead.
That
A
was
fucking
Spyro
dead
who
body.
just flew over.
That was Spyro.
Whoa, it's the
That's how
Spyro and
realistic
Crash
the graphics
crossover
are.
we've all been waiting for.
That's the only thing it can be.
It's gotta be the From.
It's gonna be Elden Ring,
Dude,
right?
dude, is that Neo Cortex's lair?
It is.
Maybe it's a new Dark
Did you just say
Souls, though.
Neil Cortex?
I didn't, but that would have been funny.
It may very well
There's
be a new Dark
medieval.
Souls.
Oh, this
No,
is the new
this is
Sony
gonna be Elden Ring
PlayStation All
for sure.
Stars.
It is.
Yeah.
This is.
That's-
Oh my
that's
god,
the
it's
guy from
Diablo.
Doom
There he
Eternal.
is. It's Diablo.
It's Mr. Diablo.
Yeah.
Who's this? Oh, it's Attack
Joe.
on Titan.
That's
I can't believe
me.
you got in.
It's Alduin from Skyrim.
It is.
Wow, they really got everyone in this game.
Everyone is here.
You know, the corpse from every
What's it
shooter,
called?
now he's rotten.
What?
Demon Souls.
Demon Souls
No!
remake? Demon Souls remake?
What?
Okay,
Why?
that's
What the
pretty
fuck?
big.
That's a big one.
I did say,
That's
I
a
wonder if
big
it is Dark
one.
Souls. That is cool.
Holy shit.
Josh,
Okay.
Josh, many times I was like, oh, it's probably FromSoft.
No, I said it was Elden Ring, which is FromSoft. That's a new game that
Yeah,
they're
that's
working on
what I
that they
mean. That's
announced
what I
2
mean. We
years
were all
ago.
like, oh, it's FromSoft.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then we
Arcane.
Arcane.
Yeah.
About rival assassins.
I'll message you.
Oh, it's gonna be fucking Dishonored, right?
Freeform immersive gameplay.
It's gonna be Dishonored 3, right?
Story smashed together. Want to see some stylish action? Check this out.
It's gonna be Dishonored 3,
I
and I'm
really
gonna be
hope
angry
not.
because
I
Dishonored's
really
a
hope not.
really, really
Dishonored
overrated
fucking
franchise.
Sucks. I hate that.
No,
game.
it's gonna be Crash Bandicoot.
It is.
Oh, that's not
No?
not Dishonored. What the fuck?
Is it Prey?
A new IP? No, this isn't Prey. I don't know what this is.
It's Jack and Daxter.
A lot of games
It's
these
Caravan
days,
Palace,
just
the
in
game.
general, are really simplifying their art styles, which isn't great for when you're trying to market your console as being
Sell,
graphically
yeah.
impressive.
I'm sorry, I'm kind of
It-
getting
it does
Bioshock
look like
vibes.
Dishonored, Josh.
I'm getting
It does look like
Bioshock
Dishonored,
vibes.
but Dishonored is fantasy, not sci-fi.
So they could call it Dishonored Future or something.
Oh, they could be, yeah, they could pull some shit like
yeah,
that.
this is Dishonored.
Yeah, that is exactly Dishonored.
This is
But no.
very clearly, or at least derivative of.
Well, no, I mean that's kind of just what Arcane
Yeah, they
Studio
do
games
all
looks like.
look like that.
Prey look the same. Prey's
Why are they
Prey's
mannequin
powers look the
faces?
same. Because it's We Happy Few.
That's what I was thinking. I mean, it's not. But
It's not. Oh no, my god! I know this.
It's like
I know
Persona
this.
Zero.
They announced this a while ago. They did.
What
They showed a
what is
cinematic
it?
trailer for this at the Bethesda thing last year.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
I remember it because they had this as like the cutscene.
Yeah.
And there's like a man and there's like a woman who's like his daughter or his wife or something.
This place is
yeah, we've seen this.
Yeah, they announced this at the Bethesda conference last E3.
It's really cool how many times the games come on screen. You've gone, oh, we've seen this.
Yeah, literally.
Is that Vertigo?
Yeah. It's Saul Bass. Wow, he's come back just for this.
He came back from the dead to,
yeah, he
to
did.
design this video game. This is Saul Bass's first foray into video games. He's like, hey guys, I made this game.
I like this song at least.
It looks nice to play. It looks really good.
Yeah, hopefully it's not too...
The song sounds like something out of a Dude Perfect video.
It does. Prey was good, and hopefully this is more Prey than it is Dishonored.
You do love praying, Josh.
I do. I pray to the Lord every night.
No, I mean you prey on children.
Oh no. Yeah, I told you. There she is, the woman I was talking about.
I can't say that.
Yeah, this is exactly the game I thought it was.
Clarification, Josh is not a nonce.
She just make it sound more like Josh is a nonce.
I will.
Clarification, Josh is a nonce. Is that better, Josh?
For fuck's sake.
Which one sounds
yeah,
better?
Definitely.
It looks really good, actually.
Clarification, Josh can't be a nonce because he's had a girlfriend for the past years. There we go. I saved you butt, Josh.
Thanks, Tom.
Just like Bashaverse, he had a girlfriend, so he can't be a pedophile.
It's true.
I'm gonna get cancelled.
This is I'm not sure whether it's just because I avidly keep an eye on video games goings on, or if it's not a good sign that I know so many of these games.
Well,
I like the title screen at least.
Yeah, it's
was
nice.
that Bethesda?
I think this one looks. Yeah, it's Bethesda. It's published by Bethesda.
Arcane is part of Bethesda.
Yeah, Bethesda owns Arcane.
Yeah.
I think it has potential. If it
does.
You know.
Yeah.
Go on, where's that little orange marsupial?
You know you want to show him, Sony. Stop teasing us.
At least show us that Crash Bandicoot's gonna be in like Left 4 Dead 2 or something. Left 4 Dead? Last of Us. Oh, it's Crash Bandicoot. His story's ending, guys.
Oh my god, it's Crash Bandicoot's finale.
Okay.
This looks like Blair Witch.
Wait.
It does
this
look
is
like
Resident
Blair Witch.
Evil.
Jess, no, don't say
No,
that
it
to me.
is.
Don't say that to
No,
me.
it actually is.
It's the last ever Resident Evil game. There's no more.
No, it's Ethan's
or it's
last.
Silent Hill.
It's the end of Ethan's story. No, I'm not fucking kidding
right.
you. I've seen
It looks a lot like Resident Evil.
Why do you not want it to be Resident Evil, Josh?
I don't want to get my hopes up for it to be something else.
It is definitely Resident Evil.
Why?
Is that better?
I've seen screenshots and stuff.
What other game has snow in it?
Skyrim. This
You're
is
right.
Skyrim.
Resident Evil is known for its snow.
Right. Shh.
You're really into that stuff.
That sounds like Ethan.
It is Ethan.
PS5, the future of gaming snow.
Tom, please, I'm really sorry. I want to hear.
No, friendly. Who are you? Who sent you? What's going on?
Oh my god.
They're coming.
Josh, you're such a little sim.
Oh my god, it's like Resident Evil 4.
It is like Resident Evil 4. Maybe it is Resident
What if it's a
Evil 4?
first-person Resident Evil 4 remake, Josh?
I mean, it's possible.
But it sounded like Ethan. And
It sounded
said
a lot
his
like
story
Ethan. It
comes
didn't
to a
sound like
close,
Leon,
and
it
we've only
sounded
had
like
one of
Ethan.
And this is the kind of things that Jack was doing.
And this
What
is
is this?
no, well, a lot of
That's
this
the
is
set
stuff that
from
was
4.
that has been leaked from A. That it's going to be about a village and that there's going to be a witch of some kind.
Yeah.
That sounds out of character.
I mean, they always
cool,
try and
though. That was the Umbrella logo. You can't tell me that wasn't the Umbrella logo.
Josh, it's the Vivitch.
It is the Vivitch.
By Robert Eggman.
Ooh, it's
I
so
don't know.
pretty.
The more I see of it, the less I'm thinking it's Resident Evil.
I don't know.
It has to be.
That's a Resident Evil character. Maybe not.
It fits the leaked descriptions for Resident Evil 8.
It does fit the leaked descriptions, yeah.
Here we go. It could be anything.
It's just Village.
Yes, no, it's fucking Resident Evil! That's what it's called! That's what it's like to be called! Yes! Fuck! Oh my god! Yes! Holy shit!
Chris?
Okay.
Sorry, Ethan.
It's Chris Redfield!
It is!
Who's that?
Oh my god, fuck me! Holy shit! That was Chris Redfield!
Yeah.
Claire Redfield's bro!
Yeah, he's in 5 and 6.
Holy fucking shit!
And Josh, there's still more to come. That wasn't the end.
Hopefully they're up there.
Oh my god, my fucking heart is racing
You're wearing
right
the shirt.
now. I am wearing a
Josh,
Resident Evil shirt.
I still think Village is a new Crash Bandicoot game.
You're right, it is.
Yeah, you know, the witches.
It was
in
called.
Crash Well, it is. Yeah,
It
that's
was
a witch
called
in Crash.
Village 8 Resident Evil Crash Bandicoot.
It's
The Crash Bandicoot story, yeah.
It's Death
It's Death
Stranding, but in
Stranding.
the past.
It's past Stranding.
It's Life
It's just
Stranding.
it's just like the Kojima logo or something.
It does look like the Kojima logo,
It does look
I'm
like-
not gonna
yeah.
lie.
This is how they show off Silent Hills, Josh.
I have no idea how they're gonna top that. That was fucking huge.
They
really,
obviously with Ghost Children.
they fucking had me in the first half of this presentation. I'm not gonna lie.
Josh, you're such a fucking little simp, dude.
Oh, and you're not?
Is Resident Evil? Well, I am, but different kind. Is is Resident Evil
It's
gonna
Stray
be console
too.
exclusive?
I doubt it.
No, I
but
very much doubt
Resident Evil
it.
7 had exclusive features. The VR is
Yeah, the
only
VR.
on PlayStation for Resident Evil.
Are you gonna get it
7.
on PC then?
Probably.
Has that sold you on Resident Evil as a game or on?
It looks so cool, Tom. It looks so cool. That is like
Whoa.
the Vivitch but Resident Evil sounds
Well,
really
I'm
awesome.
what's going on
It's
here?
more interesting than a lot of Resident Evil games.
Oh, is it gonna be Dead Space 4?
Josh.
Oh my god, I'm not gonna lie, this actually kind of looks like Dead
It's
Space 4.
Maria from Sonic Adventure 2.
Yes,
Oh, it is! I'm not gonna lie,
It does. No, you're right.
it's
it
not
really
gonna
does.
be. I don't know what this is.
It's Sonic Adventure 3. That's Sonic in the costume.
I'm guessing this is a new IP, but I'd like to think it's some weird reboot of Dead
Something
Space.
that you like, yeah.
No, Josh, it's a weird reboot of Sonic.
Pragmata.
See? Look, the blue A means Sonic.
Shut up. In
No,
that
look,
suit
look,
is
they're
Shadow
on the
the
moon, it's
Hedgehog.
Kojima. It's Kojima Productions. Look.
Yeah.
Look, when Eggman said he's gonna piss on the moon.
Yeah,
A virtual whale is gonna swim by now, and it's gonna say Kojima Productions.
Capcom.
What the fuck
it's
was
Capcom.
that? It does seem very Capcom.
No, it said at the bottom.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that explains it.
Did the
Yeah,
aspect ratio change?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
Is this gonna be the
to a
order
close, right?
80 and 87?
Oh god.
Oh, that's the PlayStation logo. Yeah, we're coming to a close
Yeah.
now.
We're coming to clothes now. Crash Bandicoot.
God, they haven't even
give
shown
us-
the console design yet.
Oh, God of War.
No.
This looks. I was gonna say this looks like a Kojima game with the way it's starting.
Josh,
I
it's
doubt
God of
it.
War.
It's not God of War.
Why is it not God of War? It looks like.
It looks
Josh
more like
doesn't wanna
Assassin's
believe
Creed
it in case it gets
4.
let down.
It looks more like Assassin's Creed 4 than God of War. Plus, look, destroyed modern buildings. It's Nier, Jess.
Oh, it's Avatar.
It's Avatar.
Wait, no.
Their great cities turned to graves. In their place came new life.
I should probably be happy that they've shown so many new IPs, right? I should be happy about
absolutely. It's better
No,
than
Josh,
reboot.
Josh, we just want the same thing over
Exactly,
and over.
yeah, that's the
all
thing.
video game should be. Oh, it's Horizon!
It's Horizon 2! Holy shit!
Yeah!
They had me in the first half of this presentation, I'm not gonna
Josh,
lie.
do you know what I love?
Yeah?
I love that you're like, oh, I should be happy about all the new IPs.
And then as soon as they show an old IP, oh my god, thing I recognize!
Whoa!
Is that
That's
Torterra?
really fucking cool.
So this game's just like sci-fi Breath of the Wild, right?
I am so
Yeah,
glad.
basically.
I am so glad that the first
It's
half
more
of this
story
presentation
specific.
wasn't representative of everything.
Me too.
No, I wish
Wow,
the
it
whole
looks
thing was
really
like that.
beautiful.
It would have been easier.
I wish we found out the new Resident Evil was going to be a kart racer.
Resident Evil
Oh
cartoon.
wow, lots of swimming stuff. Looks
Whoa,
cool.
that looks
That looks
awesome.
real cool. They look like dinosaurs. Heck.
I mean, we don't know how that translates to gameplay, but
No secret
Might just be
I won't
cutscene.
unlock.
I've got to play Horizon now, I guess.
No barrier.
I'm glad it's still Aloy. I did feel that there was a lot left to do with her.
Yeah. That's Sam.
Is it Aloy? It's like Alloy.
Yes, all of the characters, human characters in the film game, are named after metals. No, no.
It's a purely cinematic experience and
Yay!
nothing
It's
else.
Broyles. It's the guy from Destiny.
Whoa. It's McCavity.
McCavity.
Does automatically open.
What?
There's no one like McCavity.
Oh, I guess that explains it then. Look, pterodactyls. What's it called? I wonder if it'll have a good name. Forbidden West. Nope. Nope, it didn't.
It's just Westworld, Josh.
At least it looks good. I guess that's the villain. It's Lord of the Rings.
I like Josh. I like our sense of humor is just saying, oh, it is this.
It is other thing.
It opens it up.
It is this, but it clearly isn't.
Left for the dry, because I tried to close it and wouldn't let me.
Yeah, I see.
On behalf of the entire team at Gorilla,
That would be a weird game to close on.
at Horizon Forbidden
Imagine being one of the people.
I would have shoved the other two games around.
Yeah, that would be a weird one to close on. They need, because at the end of the day, Horizon Zero Dawn wasn't like a huge game. It's not like they need something that's like a
when the world was out. It was something that people could play.
Yeah.
We can't wait
They need something that's like gonna make people go, holy shit, I need to buy this console.
Right, are they actually gonna show off the console?
Also, they haven't even shown us the console.
Trailer?
Whoa!
Oh.
Look, it's all these developers,
Lots to
dude.
look forward to for the community.
I think fans are going to be really pleased.
As a game designer and storyteller, this is incredibly exciting. We're talking a whole new generation of ideas and experiences that we can create
Judge their backdrops.
No matter where they are.
I mean, that's what I've been doing.
Who they are. New experiences like we've never had before.
Do you like how they showed loads of women and none of them have talked?
Yes, I do like. Yeah, I think that's epic.
Women should be silenced, yes.
Players. Expect the unexpected.
And I, for one, can't wait. You can't wait.
We can't
Oh,
wait
she's
to
Hey!
It's so exciting.
Incredibly exciting.
Oh, they're just talking about how epic the PlayStation is.
Yes, obviously.
What do you mean, obviously? I thought they were just going to announce how many IPs they got on board. Oh, that's cringy.
Come on, give us the actual
Pretty
PlayStation.
lame.
Well,
It's an orb.
It is. It's a little sphere.
It's made up of lots of small spheres.
Bag.
It's made of nanobots.
It creates particle simulations in your room by using small balls.
Josh, this is giving me flashbacks to that PS3 advert with the fucking baby
Yeah.
in the white room.
Yes.
The PlayStation 5 is an amorphous mass.
It is.
Do you know that advert was directed by Chris Cunningham, who did like loads of fucking music videos?
I had heard about it. I hope it doesn't have these ripples on it. Otherwise, it's
No,
gonna
this
look
is
like a
how it
fucking
works.
gaming PC.
Just this is how it looks. It moves. It takes up the entire house.
Yeah.
It's the size of a building and it's still not as
Yeah.
powerful as a Series
It
X.
fits to the room, so
What's
it
it
closely
doing?
engulfs you.
That's it coming towards you.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have
You
to
play
go,
by touching it, and it absorbs
you
your
go
brain.
into the game.
Yes.
It attaches on your face and puts you inside Resident Evil.
It turns
like,
into
die in the game, you die
Existence.
for real.
Right, are you gonna show us the fucking console now?
It's a dark void.
It is. It's just a void.
It doesn't
And then
exist.
Astro
Eyes
Bot
can't
comes
comprehend
Oh,
it.
there
It's
it
like
is. There it
colored
is.
space.
Unless that's the controller again.
Oh, is this
No.
the Elite console that's really ugly? That's
Hello.
like you or something. Ugh.
Ugh! That's
Ugh.
horrible! Ugh! I hate it!
Whose idea was that?
Oh,
But
God!
it moved and gave me the effect of the Haunted Mansion inverted face thing.
Yeah. Oh
I hate
no.
this.
Oh, Sony.
So
It's
ugly.
disgusting.
Oh, Sony,
I tell you
why'd
what
you
it
do
is. It's the side panel can come off because that's where the disc tray is, so it's not potentially gonna look
It's the
like that.
PlayStation presentation.
This
Yes.
looks like what would happen when you watch a YouTube video of upcoming video game consoles and it had like a
Yeah.
Wii phone.
Yeah.
Well, this looks like one of those things that people leak, but they just designed it themselves and want attention.
God, it's
Yeah.
horrible.
This
That's
doesn't look
really
real.
ugly.
This looks like a fake leak.
It does.
That was that big showstopper ending. Is like how ugly our console
It's
is.
because they wanted it to
To be
look like a
fair,
V.
at least both the PlayStation and the Xbox look ugly this generation.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So at least there's that.
Give us some.
It's buffering for me.
No.
I like that they went with white, like PlayStations have always been white in Japan, so I'm glad that it's. I told you there'd be a discless version, John.
Yeah,
you were
so
absolutely
much
right.
Prettier. The discless version is way better.
A digital version.
Yeah,
You were absolutely right.
It's much
But actually,
nicer
that
to
gives us an idea of how big the console is going to be, because if that's the size of the disc drive.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact. I don't like the fact that the PlayStation button is just that. It's not a round button.
We don't know.
Oh,
it's a disc drive.
okay.
They could be
What
like
the
cartridges.
What the fuck?
That?
Why does it come with all of this shit?
The headphones I can see
because
making
it's gonna
sense.
be
The
£1
camera I
million
can see making sense.
Why does it have
there
a remote control?
It's going to be £1 million, Josh.
We hope
they
you've
want
enjoyed
people
the
to
first glimpse
replace
of our
their
future today.
to upgrade
You've
to a
seen our
4K
most
Blu-ray player
striking
like they did with the
console design
PS3.
Yeah.
You've seen games
That's what
that
they
can
want.
only be enjoyed with the
Striking
Except video
is a word
games
for it,
don't
yeah.
capture that
PlayStation
market
5's
anymore.
Features and power. At PlayStation, we believe in generational transitions, and we put years of work into making them happen. We want you to enjoy the unique benefits of moving from one generation to the next. Thank you for joining
Moving
us.
from one generation to the next.
We're launching later this year, and we have tons more to share. Welcome to PlayStation 5.
Why did you say that shit about moving from one generation to the next if you had nothing to announce? Is that a USB-C port?
Yes.
Good.
What I don't remember what I was gonna say now.
Sorry.
Oh my god, the effect worked again. I didn't like
Goddamn,
that.
it's the same shot.
Yeah, I reckon like they haven't even said that they're using CDs.
They haven't. It could be. It could be anything.
That could
Yeah.
be the
backwards
SSD thing they were talking about is every game could come on like a SSD thing.
God, that's true.
No, I don't
but they
think it'd
break
be
so
that.
easily.
Discs break easily, dude.
We'll be ready.
I reckon they're gonna base what they do next generation on which version of the console sells more.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't believe it comes with like an actual headset.
I like that though. That's nice.
No, but wait until you see the price.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, literally.
The prices that have been leaked have been in the area of 600 to 800.
Yeah.
By the way, haptic feedback is just their way of saying HD rumble without saying HD rumble.
Absolutely. But it has got a touchscreen anywhere where there's white on the controller, I'm pretty sure.
Dude, where was my Crash Bandicoot? Oh, it can be on its side. That's nice, actually. It seems like it's building up to something.
No, it's not. It's just going to be like PlayStation 5 comes in. It's just trying to hype you up. This is the end.
Yeah.
They're not going to reveal anything else.
I'm not hyped. I don't know if any of them make me want to buy a PlayStation 5.
The future of gaming. That's what it's going to say.
No, it's going to say... Oh, it will, because it's the future of gaming Snow.
They had to, show...
Snow in Resident Evil, because it's the future of gaming Snow.
They had to show Rule 63 Ratchet again, didn't they?
34? You mean Rule 34?
No, Rule 63.
It's Rule 63. Oh,
Rule
gender
60
swap.
Yeah.
Play
has no limits.
What's the price, though?
Yeah, they've
they've
negated to say...
No, but what's the price? That's what I care about. What's the price difference? What's the price difference between the CD and the non-CD one? That's what I care about.
I think that's it. I think it just ended.
Okay.
Great, that was shit.
Right, that's it. I'm going to the PlayStation website. They've got to list. And now that they've done that, and it comes out in less than half a year, they need to have a price somewhere. They can't just drop that on us.
Yeah, I'm checking Amazon.
I'm trying to get onto the website. PlayStation 5.
Amazon doesn't have any listings yet.
Can I just have the PlayStation fucking website, please?
Josh, the good news is the PlayStation 4 will have a price drop and I'll be able to afford one.
That's true.
So, and I'll have all those games to play.
Yeah, they're still saying they haven't listed anything yet.
What?
Well,
because that's a make or break the price.
Yeah, it is absolutely. I said it all the way through that, and I'll say it again. In the first half of that, I was thoroughly underwhelmed.
Yes.
The second half.
But you had one exciting thing, and you were like, "Oh yay!"
No, it wasn't just one.
No, there was a couple.
It was Ghostwire. There was Resident Evil.
Super Brothers
there was Super Brothers. There was Hyper Light Drifter 2. There was Horizon 1 Dawn, I guess, whatever the sequel to that was called.
Like Demon Souls.
Demon Souls. I did forget that. I mean, it's not the sort of thing I'm personally interested in, but I know
cool
it's something that a lot of people are interested in.
It's very cool that they've done it.
As your resident never owned a PlayStation apart from the Vita, there was nothing in there for me. It seemed very much like, let's get PS4 users to buy a PS5 rather than let's convince people why this is worth it as a console.
Absolutely.
But Tom, what about Sackboy's Magical
5.
Adventure?
What's that, Josh?
What about Sackboy's Special Adventure or whatever it's called?
Exactly. It seemed to only appeal to PlayStation. I mean, even the fucking Astrobot game, it was like, oh look, PS1 controller, PS2 title.
Yeah.
It seemed very much like they were just trying to get the PlayStation crowd to come back rather than run over to Xbox.
Yeah.
Which is fine, but like, there wasn't anything that convinced me, oh, I have to get one.
No, I don't know. I don't know. Because the thing is, no matter what, I'm not going to get the Series X. I don't think a lot of people are, because everything that's coming out on the Series X is also coming to PC in some fashion. So I still don't know if I'd want that. You know, the PS5. I want to play those games, but I don't know if it justifies it. Again, as we keep saying, it's the price. That's what'll make it. Tom's gone. Well, I'll say it to you then, Jess. It's the price. That's what's gonna make it or break it.
Absolutely. Hello.
What happened there? Yeah. Yeah, it's the price that's gonna make it or break it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's all well and good having a version that doesn't come with the disc drive, but realistically, how much difference is the lack of a disc drive going to make to an already expensive console?
Yeah. God of War is currently trending on Twitter.
What, because it didn't get announced?
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, when did God of War come out? 2018?
See, I thought, but you say that, but Spider-Man came out more recently.
That's true. Spider-Man came out in 2019.
Well. And Horizon.
Horizon did not. Horizon came out the exact same day as Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, which was still pretty recent.
That was 2017?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the Switch came out super recently because there's just nothing on
2017.
it.
Are Nintendo gonna do a direct anytime soon?
No, unfortunately.
There's absolutely nothing for them to show.
No, there isn't, especially because everything. I mean, yeah, there's nothing coming out. All of the like big things. I don't actually. That's a good point. Let's talk about that. What's Nintendo's holiday push this Christmas?
Nothing.
Well,
they have nothing right now.
The only first-party game they have announced is the new Paper Mario.
Yeah, that's true. And the family games.
They could always whip out Breath of the Wild 2 at some point.
Yeah.
No, so they have Paper Mario and Deadly Premonition, but they haven't announced like Bravely Default 2 and No More Heroes, I guess. That's hardly like a...
Yeah, those aren't exactly big push games for the holiday.
Exactly.
I don't know.
I don't know why they haven't given more news about Breath of the Wild or Metroid.
Honestly, Nintendo don't need holiday pushes anymore, because people will want to Switch regardless, as Animal Crossing has shown.
Yeah, that's very true.
Like, the Switch doesn't need to compete against other consoles anymore, because it's such a unique device that they don't really need to show off, oh, but look what we have over here. People will buy it and then buy games they've had for years again because they want it.
Yeah, I mean,
you know, Tom, I'm feeling personally attacked by that statement, man.
What statement?
What you just said.
What, rebuying games?
Rebuying games. Yeah, I feel personally attacked by that statement.
There's nothing wrong with rebuying games. I do it all the time. What I'm saying is that's what the Switch is. You go, I want to rebuy this game because it is portable now.
Yeah, do you want to know the worst thing? Today I was looking at the Switch store, and I looked at the Borderlands Handsome Collection, and I was like, huh, maybe I should get it. I have...
But you've played that game a million times.
Yeah, I have at least 4... I have Borderlands 2 on at least 4 separate platforms. No, 5 if you include the Vita, which is already portable.
Sorry, fucking Namco just announced that they're doing like another Namco Museum game, right?
Right.
But it's not like Namco Museum 2. They're releasing the NES ports of their arcade games.
What?
On Switch.
That's so specific.
I know, and the NES ports aren't good.
Oh no.
A lot of the time.
So I'm just gonna go over again, if I switch to my PC view, what they've implied comes in the box of the PlayStation 5.
They haven't implied it comes with it, they just implied that you can get it at
Yes, I have no doubt that a lot of this will actually be stuff you have to buy separately.
100%.
But stuff they've listed here is the camera. Okay, fine, sure. They did that with later versions of the PS4. The controller makes sense. 2 controllers and a charging dock.
Actually,
that's no way going to come in the box.
Come to think of it,
yeah.
What's missing from this image?
Power cables.
VR headset.
VR headset is missing. You're right, especially considering they've been patenting.
Is it going to reuse the PS4 headset? Do you think?
Well, there has actually all of the stuff they've been patenting to do with VR. Sony has been stuff to do with new types of controllers.
Yeah.
There's been nothing for new headsets.
No.
So it
Maybe
is.
they realise that they're losing the.
And if you look, the camera,
race.
the camera that they've got here is another dual camera.
Yeah.
So it's possible that they'll just ask you to reuse the PlayStation 4 headset.
I imagine.
Yeah. Oh my god! And then they can sell the PlayStation Move controllers for the 3rd generation in a row.
They can. Fucking hell. How have they spun that?
Yeah.
No, actually they won't, because as I said, they've been patenting a lot of different controllers, new controllers for VR.
The curves on that disc tray one are kind of sexy. Not gonna lie, dude.
How's that?
All right, Tom,
there's no way this thing's gonna lie
lumpy
flat.
it is.
How's it meant to lie flat?
How's it? You lie it flat on the other side, presumably.
But look, if you look here, it's still like curved.
No. It's not. It looks curved on the inside, but it's straight on the outside.
But here, up in this corner, because this corner comes up and out, like this, so it's not flat.
Well, go back to the shot of them lying it on its side, and we can have a look.
Yeah, fuck's sake.
You can lie it on its side, but they didn't actually think about it, so it just wobbles about.
Yeah. And what if you put a game in it, it chews it up?
Yeah.
If you put a gamer in it, it chews it up.
Yeah, that's true.
He goes down.
Alienware.
Shush.
Why is Aaron Hansen there? Oh, it's Aaron Hansen and Jeff Keighley.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What was Aaron Hansen doing, communicating with Jeff Keighley?
Disgusting. Get away from my boy.
Right.
Yeah, Goop, if you've just joined, you missed all of the gaming.
Yeah, sorry, Goop. The gaming has ended. There is no more.
You missed me squealing like a little soy boy, like I was very excited. And
I don't think it can be let down.
Then ending the show with, it was okay.
Yeah.
That's how.
To be fair, I squealed more than you did.
No,
Tom legitimately explodes.
What, you
Tom
squeal and then you're like, oh, that was okay.
Over everything on there. Yeah, it was. And like at the end, it's like, yeah, it was fine, I guess.
That's what happens. I see Sackboy and I go, oh, it's Sackboy, and then it ends and I'm like, that's nothing for me.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find the shot of it on its side.
I don't know that
there was a shot of it on its side.
It was like before that.
Was it?
I think so.
Hope you've enjoyed.
There was a point where they rotated it round, but it wasn't lead on its side.
No. There was a shot of it with like the stand underneath it and shit. I don't know. I can't.
No, that's the start.
I'm really glad it didn't look like the dev console though.
Oh god.
Yeah, the one with like
absolutely.
the big like hole in it.
Yeah.
The reason I was talking about this image is because the bit that really fucks with me is the remote control.
What is it even for?
I guess
if Blu-rays.
Yeah, it's for if you watch Blu-rays.
Player.
But like,
just use the PS4 controller.
Yeah, you
no,
just
but
use...
some people do. Jess,
or you could just use your regular TV remote.
This is what happened with the PlayStation 2 and the PlayStation 3. What they did was PlayStation 2 was huge because it played DVDs.
Yeah.
The PS3 drove people to buy Blu-rays instead of HD DVD because it had a Blu-ray player built in. I think that's what they're trying to do with this. They're trying to get people to buy it because they're like, oh, it's not that much more than a 4K Blu-ray player, so I'll just get a PS5. Oh, and it comes with a remote, so it's like an actual Blu-ray player.
Well, that's relying on the idea that it's less than a 4K Blu-ray
exactly. Player. What way it needs to be is like, oh, it's only £100 more or something, and I get a video game console.
How much is a 4K Blu-ray player typically? Do you know off the top of your head?
They're too much.
Yeah, but do you know numbers off the top of your head?
I'm just looking it up.
Do we know the
that's
price
not gonna happen.
for the PS5?
Like
I'm gonna head out.
Yeah,
I've just got to check something.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
so
that's
not
gonna work. Yeah, the numbers that I've heard estimated by various people have been between 500 and 800. I'm probably gonna lean more towards 500 because Sony. There's no way Sony's gonna make it cost that much.
No, Josh.
Give me a second. I got to lament for my wallet over here.
Yeah, right.
Josh, you said between 500 and 800, right?
Yep.
What if we're looking at 800 on the left and 500 on the right?
There's I mean, to be fair, it is a 4K disc drive.
Lamenting over my wallet.
I wouldn't be surprised if they were like, yes, this one is £200 more.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they put 150, £200 more because it has a 4K disc drive.
I also wouldn't be surprised. But they didn't announce it. They didn't announce the price, and that was the one thing everyone expected them to announce.
No, that's all I cared about. I mean, did they announce how much the Series X was?
Oh, that's a good question.
Like 1K, isn't it?
The Xbox.
The Series X is £499.
Okay, the One X was 800, I believe, at launch.
Oh my god.
I would stay, but the stream is too laggy for me. Oh, sorry, Goop.
Hello, Mr. Sony. I am going to offer you $156.32 for your PS5.
Sony, also known as Joni.
Joni.
So me saying Mr. Sony isn't wrong. Therefore,
that's true.
Hello,
He's
Mr.
got you
Sony.
there.
I'm willing to offer you $156.32 for your PS5.
I kind of the design of the controller is growing on me. The only thing
it certainly looks comfortable.
Yeah, the only thing that bothers me is the PlayStation button itself, because it's like the Switch start and select buttons, plus and minus buttons, where they're not like buttons. They're buttons in the shape of the thing that they are. And I don't like that.
Is the PlayStation button in the shape of like it's protruding out in the shape of the thing and not
of
the
the
button like
it's the shape of the PlayStation logo.
I guess that'll make it harder for me to accidentally hit the PlayStation button button.
That's true. That's very true. What's that underneath the PlayStation button? I guess that's the microphone.
Yeah, they showed off a microphone, Josh.
They did. No, but
yeah, are you blind?
Normally microphones aren't strips.
Josh, are you dumb, stupid, or dumb, huh?
Well, you gotta realize that your phone microphone, that's sometimes a strip instead of a little dot.
That's true, but that's because they usually put speakers in with the phone microphone that they don't use. Well,
I'm glad I watched that.
What are you?
No.
You seemed to get something out of it occasionally at the time.
Yeah, I was always excited about the reveal and the gameplay would start, and I'd go, well, this looks fine, I guess, but like I'm not gonna buy a whole system based on Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, at least they showed gameplay of some of them. I can give them that. Xbox didn't do that.
Okay, Josh.
Yep.
Out of all of those games, which exclusive? And I'm not gonna count Resident Evil because I'm still of the impression that that's going to be multi-plat, or at least timed exclusive.
Yeah.
Which exclusive is going to sell that console?
None of the ones they showed.
Exactly.
None of them. Yeah, that's what I said. Before it even ended, they need something big to reel people in, and they didn't have it. The last thing they had was Horizon.
What was the last thing they talked about?
Yeah. I mean, Spider-Man was pretty popular, but they seemed to really brush over that one. They were like, "Oh yes, yeah, Spider-Man. Here you go."
Yeah, I think it's really cool that it's Miles Morales, considering how popular Miles Morales is now.
Yeah, I mean, it was heavily implied at the end of the first one that it was going to be Miles Morales.
Are they going to continue their new universe, or are they going to tie it in with Spider-Verse? Do you think?
No, they won't tie it in with Spider-Verse.
No,
I think that there's too much likelihood for messiness with not only legally but within like writing and things.
I mean, I was gonna say like there's no way they could there's like they could easily do it. I mean, the point of Spider-Verse is there are infinite different universes.
No, they could do it on like a storytelling level. It would be doable. I mean, it would be doable that they could get Tom Holland Spider-Man in Spider-Verse, you know. But
yeah.
I think they'd consider it too much hassle.
That's fair. So you don't think John Mulaney is going to be in it?
Oh, I wish, but alas, I wish John Mulaney was in everything.
Shame?
What?
The female Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank, because I know in about 3 hours. 3 hours, there will already be art. Within the 3 hours.
I said even less. I said 2 seconds.
Sorry, why is that a bad thing?
Do you realize which type of art I am talking about, Thomas?
I do. That's why I said, why is it a bad thing?
Well, Tom's a degenerate.
What's new? What's new, pussycat? Whoa! Well, Resident.
What do you reckon fans have started calling her?
They'll call her Ratchet.
I hope that's her official name.
Oh my god.
Josh, that's too good.
I'm coining that right now, live on stream.
Ratchet.
No one take Ratchet. I will sue.
It's spelled like Ratchet, except there's an extra T-E at the end.
Yes, exactly.
Someone tweeted an hour ago, please draw the female Ratchet getting gangbanged ASAP.
Fuck's sake.
No.
It's already being done. The moment she appeared on screen. I can think of at least 3 different artists.
It doesn't even matter because some artists are fast. Pokemon, when they were first announcing Pokemon Sword and Shield, when they showed Nessa, the hour they showed Nessa, there was already art.
That's true. Well, Sony, I'm really glad we got some horror representation in Ghostwire and Resident Evil. Because there haven't been many good horror games in the last 2 years.
Wait, Resident Evil? What did they do for Resident Evil? I missed that.
They announced Resident Evil 8.
Oh.
And it looks awesome. It looks amazing.
To be fair, it was the best thing they showed.
Right?
I found some not safe for work art of her.
Hell yeah.
Already. You were right.
Already?
Yeah, already.
Within 3 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even been that.
There's 3 unique pieces of art here.
I can't find any. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I'm on a different website to you, Josh.
Oh, okay.
And they announced that Ratchet and Clank what? Less than an hour ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was about 40 minutes ago. Well, anyway, that'll do it for the stream. I was disappointed in that at first, and then it went up, and I was pretty happy with that by the end.
And then in hindsight.
And then in hindsight,
it's fine.
in hindsight, there was a good half of it that was shit. I can't believe they started with GTA and thought they could get away with that.
It was funny.
Anyway, stream ending fairly well.